Shut up and sit down.
This babe.
Yeah, I knew a girl like that one.
Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop.
I'm cutting. Oh,
Oh, he's actually gone live, the bastard.
Suitably unprepared is Fox, and suitably unprepared in the background is Si.
I'm cutting things and Si's wobbling his end around.
This is brilliant.
I'm in the middle. Oh, I'm fiddling with my power.
Hey, at the end of the day, my countdown timer was going. It had expired, and the audience are waiting.
I don't listen when you're talking. You know that.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you was just having a ramble. You carry on doing what you're doing. I'm going to do a bit of chat dollying. But good evening, folks. Anyway.
Hello, everybody.
They say don't work with children. Yeah.
Or animals.
Yeah. Look what I'm up against.
Simon's an
There's a
animal.
mic moving. It's good.
Yeah. Si's got his microphone in bits. Brilliant. Marcus Brun is in saying good evening, Colin and Fox. Hope you're all well. Greetings to all in chat as well. Hello, Marcus. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
I think you've forgotten something before you do the chat, darling.
Yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
Good lad. Just checking.
Yeah. Stop making me out to be a fool. Yeah, he's off already. I don't know.
You know I'm gonna hassle you for pimpage always.
Oh, absolutely. He don't stop until you give in, does he? Wendy Hickson's in saying hugs to Colin and hugs to everyone else. Hello, Wendy. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy.
Marcus Brun saying hello to Wendy. Mark Shellard is in saying hi, everyone. Hello, Mark. How you doing,
Hello,
mate?
Mark. I've set a 2-hour alarm for you, by the way.
Oh, cheers, Hercule. Fox is in saying goodly even blop, kids. There you go.
Even blop.
Jeff is in. Jeff is in, says hi to Festa, Fox, Marcus, Mark and Wendy. How do, Jeff? Hope you're all right,
Hello,
mate.
Jeff. Candy Breath Mongo.
Wendy's giving you hugs. There you go.
Yeah, who's giving me hugs?
Yeah. James,
Yeah, thank you, Wendy.
James is in, Retro Rabbit, saying hi, everyone. Hope you all had a decent week. Hello, mate. How you doing? Si Reynolds, evening geese. How you doing?
Hello, Si Reynolds.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Jeff saying, how's it going, Si? Photographer of boats and poop trucks alike. Yeah. Si's desperately trying to get out of talking at the moment because he's got his mic in bits.
No, my mic is back together.
Oh, is it?
However, there is currently 4 washers that shouldn't be on my desk.
Oh.
On my desk.
They're only shims, mate. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely. Dan Kramer's in, says, hi, gang. I'm at the bench listening while I work on my scratch build mini tank. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan Kramer.
Again, mate, many thanks. And yeah, look, sat on my bed. Bench even.
Spider Pig.
Spider Pig. I mean, come on. That is the cutest Spider Pig.
Colin sleeps at the bench. Spider Pig.
Wendy Hickson saying hello to Dan. Retro Rabbit says 10 seconds in and total shenanigans. Absolutely, mate. Like I say, with these two pilchards, what do you expect?
What does Spider Pig sound like, Carl?
You said we were going live imminently. You didn't
Yeah,
say.
you didn't say in 5 seconds.
10 seconds or
Yeah,
whatever.
but imminently means that, you know, it's imminent.
Imminent could be a minute, 5 minutes.
No, see, if you had had the YouTube up and the countdown timer, you would have seen.
Oh, I've got chat popped out. You know this.
Wibblekins.
I could sit on the border for 2 weeks and it'd still be imminent.
Wibblekins. Edward Leonard says, evening, Colin, Fox, and everyone in chat.
Hello.
Hello, Edward. Bobbins is in saying good morning. Hello, Bobbins.
Hello, Bobbins.
Joseph Kelly saying hi. Everyone's saying hello to each other there.
Hello, Joseph Kelly.
And
hello.
Jeff is dishing out the Spider Pig icons. Joel Britt is in. Evening, Colin, Fox, Si, Opal is well. And without any further ado, to stop little Miss Itchy Knickers there having a dig at me.
I'm just trying to help you make money.
If you'd like to help the channel out, you can choose to support this channel on patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button below this video or any of my content. You can also support Fox on patreon.com/modelmakingguru. You can also get access to all things Festa on the website, festa67sworkshop.com, where you'll also find my Amazon store, folks. And also, if you want to get our attention, you can at Festa67's Workshop, or at Model Making Guru, or at Cy Reynolds. Or you can choose to put something in Super Chat. You get a super duper big box on screen with your name all day glow lit up, and you also get a bit of air guitar on the screen, giving it the old down. So there you go, folks.
And don't forget, if you go to youporn.com, it's nothing to do with us, but
and you can also, if you want, you can also buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Festa67 Workshop, and all the links for that are all in the description below this stream. So there you go.
Just remember the important phrase: like and subscribe.
Absolutely, and
like and subscribe.
Marcus Brune has put in a €9.99 and gone, or you can support via Super Chat. And there you go.
Chat. Thank you very much, Marcus Brown.
Yeah, they could be very handy tonight because my mic is at the bench, so all three of us are going to be as bad as ever reading chat out.
Yay!
Yeah,
because we depend on Si to be our chat dolly, but although we gave him a different, it was Chat Squig last time, wasn't it?
Chat Squig.
But he's actually not going to be doing Chat Squigging very well tonight because he's being rubbish. So.
And Fox's instant reply was, "It's pointless you've been here then."
Go on then, bugger off.
Brutal.
I know I am. Hey, this is show business. If you're not brutal with people, they won't have the thick skin you need.
Absolutely. And Marcus should be getting his air guitar imminently on screen. Imminently, Si. See, look, it's on there now.
Imminently.
Yeah.
Can't be in show business if you've not got a thick skin.
You know, can't do mispronunciation, can we? And yes, got to have a chat with Mama Fox before we went live as well. Bless her. Oh, Mama Fox.
So Reynolds just missed that ever so slightly, but I actually took my headphones out. I took my earpiece out so Mama Fox could hear Colin and Colin could hear Mama Fox.
Yeah, bless her.
I'll have to depart at some point because she'll go to bed at some point. So I might not be around for too long tonight. Maybe only a couple of hours or so. Cause...
We'll go for an earlier finish. We'll go to about 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been up since 9, and before that, I'd had about 2 hours sleep. So
yeah, no. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I was confused when you messaged me back this morning at like 10 a.m.
Well, Mama Fox was supposed to go for a doctor's appointment this morning, but she wasn't feeling very well, so she didn't. But she had to get up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is she doesn't really sleep much through the night. So she said, I'm only going to have about 4 hours sleep. And I said, don't worry about that. I'm only going to have about 2 hours sleep because I don't get to bed till 5. So you'll have more sleep than me, love.
Absolutely.
She's still.
And Marcus is saying, gotta love that air guitar. Yeah, it's so up your street, that, Marcus, and it's like, yeah. But many, many thanks. Also, big shout out and thanks to Dan Kramer for the parcel of goodness during the week, mate.
Oh, yes.
Many, many thanks, mate.
Cellularity.
So, what have you been up to, Fox? Not a lot, no doubt.
Bugger all. I have, in fact, basically not a lot, but I have applied a satin varnish to the Vanquisher, which has now had a satin varnish on it. Mm-hmm. And today
would that be because you applied a satin varnish?
I applied
This week's award for stating the obvious goes to...
Anyway, yes, so I applied the satin varnish. Yes, it's got a satin varnish on it. I have done a little bit of...
Did that come with that satin varnish, mate, or was that an optional extra?
No, I applied it. You know, when I applied it with applying. So anyway...
2 Thinkos?
2 Think, 1 coat and another coat. Or just 1 coat, I don't know.
Oh, dear.
So, yes, so this week, I say, sadly, I've not had a chance to... I've been waiting for the tracks to dry so I could put the varnish on, which has now been done. I put a varnish on it. I put a satin varnish on it.
Was that when you applied it?
And then today, what I have done mostly is I applied some engine oil to the engine area. It already had some oil, so I did some little metal highlights and some engine oil effects on there. I blacked out some of the tubes and pipes. There's not many of them. Gave them a little black coat and a highlight. And what I'm going to start doing now is the pin wash. I'm going to stop my no, not slime. What's the word? Streaking grime. That's the one, not slime.
Yeah, it's streaking. You're doing a bit of streaking. A bit of
Streaking,
grimy streaking.
I've got grime for winter vehicles.
Oh, look, that's a good way of using the lid for your Citadel.
I know, I don't know. It just kind of fell into it, and I'm like, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's good, that, isn't it? Oh, bless. Start as we mean to carry on.
What have you been up to, Colin? You numpty bum. I'll put you full screen because you didn't put yourself full screen.
Yes, yeah, I might have been doing Starsky and Hutch noises.
I was about to start singing the. Oh, look at that!
Yeah, it's
so shiny.
Yeah, it's got to have its final polish because there's
take it
loads of fingerprints.
Did you put a varnish on it? Did it apply a varnish?
Yeah, but yeah, 2K.
Did that go on when you applied it?
Yeah, I've just got to put the wing mirrors on and then I'll give it its final polish and yeah, so that's.
You've not applied the wing mirrors yet?
No, wing mirrors are on them 2 sticks just behind my spider pig. So
That's the strangest thing. I've got used to hearing strange sentences from you.
What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I painted some checkers on the side of my squig. Do you remember you said you wanted me to do the subtle ones?
Well, I didn't say I wanted to, but I thought it might be cool. You had the same idea, didn't you?
Yeah, so there you
We're
go.
both thinking the same
Some
thing.
subtle checkers have been done on it.
Yeah,
So that's all I've done on that this week because I've been lazy. I've been doing a few voiceovers and bits like that, but yeah. And then obviously been building me digger on the Wednesday stream with Dave.
Digger.
Dig, digger, digging all the dirt away.
So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to, and also primed the E-Models build of the Suzuki.
Suzuki.
See, so that's all in primer. So I'll sit and paint that this week and hopefully get most of that built this week. So there might be 2, possibly 3 episodes of that going up in quick succession.
You and your painting motobobularities.
Yeah, it just keeps me busy, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. It's much better than not doing anything at all, which doesn't keep you busy.
Absolutely, unless of course you're applying a satin coat, but...
Well, only if I'm applying one.
Absolutely.
And that's so it can be applied.
But Colin, what we need to understand is, given Fox is a guru, he takes his time over things.
Yes.
Absolutely. And did you
Well,
did you do squishies for Edward Leonard as well, by the way, because he's in chat?
Hang on.
There you go. And Retro Rabbit saying Ammo's grime washes are excellent. They are.
They are. I'm not sure that's the one I want to use. I think it's the one I used on the Bane Blade. I don't know if it'll work as green. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Beep.
Cryro the Punch Bag says, how's the car still there if it's varnished or vanished? See what he's did there? Mark says, yeah, it's nice. Funny how there was always empty boxes from the drive-through at the show. Yeah, I was thinking of making up some little cardboard boxes just to go on the corner and scatter them, you know.
Oh, you know what you could do? Little tiny filaments of acrylic and just have them like as if they're being knocked into the air, but the little
Yeah, could probably use
great.
some fibre optic.
Oh yeah, that'd be
You
good.
know, just suspend the boxes on there, you know.
Oh yeah, what a little bit of cut? Get some paper made, like make boxes out of paper and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm doing. If I'm struggling with my words, it's because I'm fighting every natural instinct to do the Starchy and Husk theme tune.
Starchy and Husk.
To save your monetizations.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's like I'm having to bite my tongue. It's like.
Also, folks, don't forget what's in the belly, what's on the bench.
Or as I would say, what's on the belly and what's in the bench.
Stuff you.
He's having a pop at you tonight, isn't he?
Oh, hang on. This is a frolic. I can swear. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Ah.
There you go. That soon told you, didn't it?
We've got to pop at somebody, haven't we?
Oh, poor
There's got to be some popping.
I've eaten lots of fibre today, mate. I'll be popping
dear.
any time now.
Way,
Believe me.
Oh, I made a massive smell just a little while ago, and then felt really bad because then Mama Fox came upstairs and went to the loo, and I'm like, oh, you didn't time that well, dear. That was a bad move. Oh. Right now, I've got to remember how the hell I did this.
You've been smash again.
No, you know when you do something and then on the next build you want to do the same thing and you've forgotten how the hell you did it.
Yeah.
Or exactly how you did it. You've forgotten the specifics.
I've had to watch back a video before just to remember how I achieved
Oh,
something.
yeah, I've done that.
This is why, as a YouTuber, it's good to film your builds. But of course, Fox didn't really film the Baneblade. He would have to trawl back through countless hours of streams.
Yeah. This is why, as a YouTuber, it's very important that you save all your video build series in playlists, because then when you need to go back to them later on, you don't have to be like a chud and try and find each individual episode.
Years.
I remember somebody once said to me, I won't say who it was, but they says, "No, don't bother with playlists. I can't be bothered." And about a year later, they're like, I had to go back and find it because somebody was asking me about one of my episodes, and it took me 3.25 hours, three quarters of an hour to find the episode. I said, "Playlists?" He went, "Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know that now. I've seen the edit of my ways." They said. I don't know why they were talking like they were from Bolton.
Playlists and decent titles.
Yeah.
Titles,
My first
tags.
tank build. Titles, tags, and text. Actually, apparently, tags don't actually do anything.
No.
Apparently, even YouTube have said, yeah, they don't do anything. Don't bother with them. I still do them, but apparently they don't. But it'd be just my luck that they suddenly decided to make them do something, and I'd be like, oh, I haven't done them for 6 years. Git.
With me, it's just force of habit. I just put tags in just in case.
Oh yeah, same here. It's better to do them and not have them used than not do them and just be sad.
Surely they still work as meta tags for.
No, apparently they have no bearing at all on how your video lists or anything like that.
Did they used to?
Apparently not.
Just changing my blade and
Stab, bleed.
no, there was 2 in there, so I got a free blade.
Ooh.
Excellent.
I got a free deathcore dude.
Ooh.
Well, when I ordered
that's
my
better than a blade.
well, yeah, when I ordered my pack of 5 deathcore dudes, artillery crew, they sent me 6 deathcore dudes, but only 3 of the arm sets. I've got there's 5 different sets of arms, but I've only got 3 of them, and one of them 3 times. So I've got 6 sets of arms, but they're not all the right ones. So I'm like, well, that's not going to be the right colour, that. So yes, they sent me the wrong arms, but they sent me an extra torso. So I'm like, yeah.
Do you not want like a brown for the green?
Yeah, I used that on the burning blade, and let's have a look. Streaking ground for Dak. That's kind of green.
You should have one that's for green vehicles.
Yes, I think I do.
Streaking grind for green vehicles. Let's
Shield
see
stains.
what code.
I've got dark streaking grime, engine grime.
Yeah,
I don't know if I actually got that one actually though.
AMIG 1005.
Heart of a hard day, my head. I don't know if I actually got that one. Oh, is it going to be in a drawer somewhere, exploding every time I try and get it open?
Probably.
Have I put them away in a tin? Ooh, hang on. Does this involve drawers?
Oh dear. Rifling, rummaging through your drawers.
Yeah, drawer rummaging. What's that? Oh, that's Mr. Metal Colour. Paste, magnets, blades, paints. What's in there? That is none of that goodness.
Edward Leonard saying, please tell Fox that I put up some pictures of the gargantuan squig off on the boomer.
Ooh, I shall have a look at that later then.
There you go. I've told
I
him.
did see that, Edward. You've been busy, man. Like, to have it built and primed already.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's only got about 5 parts to the kit. It's not a complex build. It's just a lot of painting.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the beauty of it. It's not, the entire tour. It's basically the body and a head, and then the howdah on the top, and then you
head.
obviously get all the dudes. Which only about 4
Yeah,
parts.
he's got his super cannon and everything on it as well. It looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good few parts. I can't find that particular streaking ground colour, sadly. I thought I had it. Arse.
I've got one here if you want to borrow it, dude.
Yeah, just put it down the intertubes, because it's a series of tubes, the internet.
I'll send up the
Steady.
pipeline.
That's what we
Easy
did
now.
there.
I've got a streaking ground for Dak. That's a bluey grey.
Can't you make up a little really, really thin Starship filth wash?
I've got streaking ground for interiors. I could do, but I really like the way the enamel one behaved last time. I've got that, which is kind of a brown colour, but I don't want to go too rusty. What else have I got? Fuel stains. Dark streaking. Oh, that's a bit too dark, but we'll see.
And he's disappeared.
Nah.
Bless him. To say he's done well, normally it's sooner than that, isn't it? And
Very
he's
true,
back
man.
again.
Back again, there you go.
Back again.
Back again, there you are.
Bobbin says he's fumbling in his drawers. Absolutely, mate.
I'm fumbling and bumbling. I've got yellow in my head now. I've got the Diary of Horace Wimp in my head. Thanks for that. Because I was mumbling and fumbling. Then a knock on the door. Horace Wimp, this is your life. Go out and find yourself a wife. I thought I may have. Oh, it was gone under the desk. I can't be arsed. Oh, it's all under there. Oh.
That's all going wrong tonight, isn't it? Bless him.
Yeah, I've got a tin of paints, but I don't know if there's any in there or not. It does mean going into the dark place where the spiders be.
Oh dear! If you hear a,
Take your phone. You've got a torch on it.
Eh?
Take your phone. You've got a torch on it.
yeah.
Oh no, I can see underneath. It's just the dark place where the spiders be, as in it's dark enough for spiders to be spidering.
Ah.
I'm not exactly convinced there are any more.
We've got faith in you, mate. You'll be fine. The spiders won't get you.
Actually, that little spider that ran across my bench last week, I found it yesterday. Ironically, when I went to get my cutting mat, it ran out, so I caught it and put it outside.
Well, you hope it was the same little spider.
Well, yeah, I kind of hope. We all live in hope. Right, let's see if I can do sort of banging my head on. Let you know where these things
It's going well for him tonight, Si, isn't it, mate?
Please bang your
40k
head.
bits.
Please bang your head. Please bang your head.
Yeah, do you think if we pray enough, he'll do it? Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Just.
Could be even better. He could stub his toe.
That's true. I'm just waiting for a...
I'm not really sure how I can stub my toe on a table that's like a foot above me.
Believe you me, there's a way
Yeah,
you
good
could
point.
do
Fair
it.
point, well made.
This is you, Fox. This is you.
I have got one complaint with the heavy artillery squad that I got from Forge World.
What's that?
The photograph shows 5 dudes.
Yeah.
One is looking at a map. One is a radio guy. One has one of those big periscope things, like a rangefinder. And 2 of them are holding shells, like they're about to load the shells into the gun. I didn't get the arms for the shells. I also didn't get the shells.
Oh, right.
So it's like, are they not supposed to... What?
Why don't you just email Forge World? They'll just send you another one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just email them. You won't have to send anything back.
Brown wash for German dark yellow. I did last... it's a bit late now. I'll make... The thing is, I'll make do with them anyway. I can figure something out. Blue, black.
Oh, dear. Marcus, belly, spaghetti bolognese, bench, finished the Batman tumbler, got decals for the A10 and the HE 111 ready for paint. Get in there, mate. Retro Rabbit got a free piece of fried chicken last night. He ordered 2, but got a bag with 3 and was very happy.
Fried chicken.
Marcus, I've just had an excellent idea.
What's that?
So, I think that you might feel worse if you punch your lamps if you humanize them. So you should get some googly eyes and make like a little smiley face out of electrical tape and just
Googly eyes will work.
Humanize your lamp
and give it a name, Larry the Lamp or something like that. Joel Grit, belly Chinese takeaway, bench. I've given up on the Aoshima Skyline GTX as it's bad, just a waste of glue paint and time. He's going to start the Tamiya Nissan Skyline GTR Nismo Custom. Happy day.
Nismo. I like that word, Nismo.
Yeah.
I don't want to
which Aoshima Skyline was it, Joel? Was it one of the Liberty Walk ones, or was it just a normal GTR?
Are you eating while you're on the telly?
No, dear. I was exhaling because I just took a
okay.
vape.
Oh, you're vapilating.
Also,
right.
Chinese takeaway. I need more details.
Yeah, we can't just say Chinese takeaway. Update on the streaking grime. They're all panel line washes, and I don't like the panel line washes. Oh well, never mind. Never mind.
Can you mix one from the streaking grimes you have?
Well, I could, but the downside is that you put some in the little pot to paint with, and you have to keep topping it up all the time, and then I'd never get the same mix. I prefer to just go whatever colours in the pot because it's less stressful. Oh, put that back under there. Oh.
So Bobbins has got a £1 meat feast pizza from the supermarket. I'm going to assume that might be Iceland. And he's painting the torpedo bomber again and planning to start a Tamiya Proxy truck.
Oh, nice.
Anti-tank gun. I'm still trying to work out why there's a NATO vessel in Ipswich. There's a tarp over the stern.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that just happens to be where the engines are, because it's not got much of a draft. It's quite a shallow vessel, so I'm assuming there isn't per se an engine room.
It's not specifically NATO. It's Norwegian Navy, and it's a minesweeper.
Yeah, I know that, but it is drafted to NATO at present.
Yeah.
All right. I found a website and it says, here's exactly where this boat is. And I went, oh, right, now I know exactly where Simon is.
Yeah, I did exactly what you did earlier. But you know where I am anyway.
Well, I do now. I don't know anywhere I'd be outside my house other than up north and down south.
Be afraid, Si. If Fox knows where you are, that can only lead to bad things, mate.
No, he doesn't mind he doesn't mind forgeable stuff turning up.
I'm near to your near enough to your. Is it your cousin that lives in Chelmsford?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, my brother lives in Chelmsford.
Okay.
Brother and nephews. Right, I've got.
No. Whoa.
What?
So, Dorcosaurus, William. He's ordered 3 different types of pizza, but he's refusing to list everything. This is outrageous.
Colin, you may need to have words.
Yeah, shame. Shame. Finger of shame. Shame.
I'm giving you the beak of shame. Shame.
Oh.
I hope you've ordered all 3 pizzas for yourself. And I have to say, by the way, £1 pizza from the local pizza shop is going to be the worst pizza ever, which makes it the best pizza ever.
No, it was from a supermarket, so
yeah, okay.
I'm going to assume it was probably Iceland.
Yeah, the £1 burger. Yeah, it's beautiful.
But if it is a pound, then yeah, if it's a pound each, then any pizza for £1 is always going to be a winner, no matter how good or bad it is. I'm sure I had a different streak.
Oh no, this burger from Iceland, Fox, weighs a pound.
Oh, the burger. Oh,
Damn.
Ooh. There we go. There we go. Engine grime. That might work. I knew there was one I had somewhere. No. Hey, have I did it anyway? Let's find out. If I get stuck, I can always use the track wash.
Yeah,
it's just more brown. I want not brown. I've got a really, really dark streaking grime. It's called dark streaking grime.
Well, you don't really like the panel line washes. Do you have a greenish panel line wash that you can add some brown to, and then in the pot?
The reason I don't like this, the reason I've never been keen on the panel line washes is for some reason the moment you take the lid off, after 5 seconds they go separate, and you've got a pot full of thinner with a little bit of pigment in the bottom. I've never got on with them at all. I much prefer the streaking grimes. I don't know why. I'll try this dark streaking grime, which is a dark streaking grime. Habba-dibby.
Is it
actually
dark, though? That's the real question.
This grime for winter vehicles. Oh, thanks. Look at that. Ammo by Mig. Crappy lids. I forgot about that. Thanks, Mig Jimenez. You're a lovely fella, but you need to sort your packaging out.
Oh, he's getting a birthday card from me this year.
Yeah. Unless it's like a bit like Games Workshop where they design the lid so all the paint dries out and you have to buy more. With Mickey Menace stuff, maybe you shake the bottle and all the liquid comes out and you have to buy more. It's entirely possible.
It is entirely possible.
That and it evaporates away before you get to use it all anyway.
Yeah.
We've got an update from William.
Ooh.
One has pepperoni and onions.
Good.
Second one has Italian sausage and black olive.
Sausage and black, oh yeah.
It sounded, I hate olives. It sounded good till the olive.
You hate
Third
olives.
one is beef and mushroom.
Beef and mushroom. Da, da, ba, da, ba, da.
And Edward Leonard says, splodge.
Says what?
Splodge.
Oh, splodge. Splodge. There's no way to shake these bottles without actually just covering the lid up with the tissue. But even then, it still comes out everywhere.
Well,
how hard is it?
You could put it in a resealable bag and shake it in the bag. That way, if it does spill, it contains it within the bag.
Yeah, but then I just end up with an empty bottle and a bag full of paint.
I don't know. You try to help him out, but he has to belittle you.
No, I'm just saying that's how bad this leak is on these lids. It's not like humans haven't been designing, sealable lids for millions of years. Come on, Meg. I love your streaking grams, but sort your bottles out. Go in, Bal Jahid.
You could always just decant them and stop having a wibble.
Yeah, but then I'd have to write words on bottles, and it just becomes nonsense. This might not be dark enough.
You could just get like a label maker, because they're a ton of fun.
Label maker. Now I can shake this one because I've never used it before. Shaking. I know I've never used it because it's not got any stirring balls in it.
Balls.
Stirring balls. Anyway. Nobody's actually asked Cy Reynolds how Cy Reynolds has been this week, or anything, what he's been up to.
That's true.
Me and Colin are rubbish.
I haven't really been doing much, to be fair. I've done
Excellent, thanks for coming.
Done a little bit more work on. Should I just go again? I'll just leave.
You still with us, Cole?
Yeah, I'm just letting you ramble, mate. Yeah.
I don't know if you're painting.
I've been playing with
Steady.
Vallejo texture paint for bases, because I wanted a very specific texture for Squighammer's base, because it's going to have a little puddle on it.
All right.
With skulls in it.
Skulls!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can't get this lid off. What the
it's because they're childproof.
Dude, I would put some tissue around that, because you're going to open it.
I've never used it. It's not been used before. I can't. This just not turning around at all.
When you get is it seized?
I don't know. Do you have to break this? I've been so long since I've opened one. Do you have to snap the white thing, or is that not meant to be broken? I don't know.
No,
yeah. That's a what's his name seal, isn't it?
It's got the collar around it, which you have to break. Just run a blade through it.
It's been so long since I've opened one of these. I've actually forgotten how you're supposed to use them.
Yeah. The collar stays on once you take the lid off. See?
All right. We've also got an update from Joel. So he had beef in black bean sauce on a bed of egg fried rice with succulent chicken balls and a few spring rolls with sweet and sour sauce. And it wasn't
succulent
a GTR,
chicken balls.
Aoshima GTX ES. I haven't built that one. I've built their GTR. Their GTR was actually pretty good, but.
GTR made to make you well. This is very green. Whee! I don't even know who that was.
Battery change.
What you do in your personal time, Simon, is not for us to.
But yeah, anyway, what I've been doing. So I've been farting around with Squighammer some more. Somehow I've managed to consume 6 seasons of the American version of The Office in the space of a week. I don't really know how.
Seems like something I'd want to watch.
It's actually hilarious. Well, I find it hilarious. A lot of people find it hilarious. I just don't know if it's your type of humour.
No, probably not. I couldn't stand the British one, but then again, it's because I can't stand Ricky Gervais.
It's to say it was based upon the English Office. It was based upon it so loosely.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Thoughts in the chat for people that have seen the American version of The Office. It's quite old now, but yeah, I enjoy it. I've done a little bit of coding. Apart from that, not very much.
Okay, this colour is a bit green, but it might be a nice cheeky little dark tone. Maybe.
Can you not, try it on the underside?
Maybe. Well, I'm trying not to. That's going to get covered in dust and dirt there, but I see what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And there's not a lot of detail down there, unfortunately.
But yeah, what have you had in your belly this fine evening, Fox?
I'm gonna. Well, are you ready to have some sort of like for that vein to pop out on the side of your head.
I am ready to have an aneurysm. Yep.
Okay. Well, I always like to work with what I've got available. Here we go. So I had a stick it in the oven lamb hot pot.
Right.
So that's acceptable, yes.
Yeah.
Then I also had a little bit of Mum's leftover mushroom risotto because she didn't eat it all. So that was that. There's no point throwing it out. Just stick it in my pan.
Yep.
I opened a tin of sliced carrots.
A tin. Okay.
A tin of sliced carrots. This is all for speed. A tin of sliced carrots and a tin of mushroom soup, Heinz mushroom soup.
Right.
The lamb hot pot was put into the microwavings.
Yep.
Because it takes a few mere moments. The carrots were placed into the mushroom soup and placed into a pan and warmed with the temperature.
Right.
And then a large pan was prepared in which the tagliatelle was made.
Yeah.
See, it's gone off the rails a bit now, you see. And
I was waiting for the pasta, to be fair.
Yeah, it's basically tagliatelle with lamb hot pot, which is just like the meaty bits and the juice, the mushroom soup and the carrots, and it was most delightful.
Okay.
I'm sure I've missed something out.
That doesn't sound as bad as some of your concoctions.
Yeah. It was just a case of whatever I had to hand, basically. I thought, well, I wanted the tagliatelle, but I thought, well, there's nothing really to put in it. But if I get one of them lamb hot pots, that's a little bit of lamb and the brown. There's a little bit of brown in there, and that'll do nicely. I thought the carrot will just be lumps. That'll do for lumpings. Otherwise, it's just soup. And I thought, well, I better put some sort of fluid in there. Otherwise, it'll just be mostly dry tagliatelle. So that's why I've got them. I thought I've only got mushroom soup or tomato soup. And seeing as I don't like tomato soup, and also
I'm going to interrupt you for a minute because Mark Shellard, is off for the night. Good night, Mark.
See you later, Mark.
See you,
Thanks
Mark.
for coming.
Take care, buddy.
Mate. Take care, bud.
Jabel.
To be fair, though, that actually sounds like it could somehow come together into a coherent meal. So
Yeah, there's only a little bit of risotto left over at Mum's mushroom risotto, but that was just like, well, I might as well just dump it in the pan. There's no point throwing it out. And that was another bang it in the oven job. So,
especially as you had mushroom soup, it wasn't like you were introducing brand new flavors.
Yeah. And I do like mushroom soup. Right, this green colour, there's no point showing it on camera because it won't even be the right colour, but it kind of works.
You don't sound entirely happy with it.
Yeah, that means he isn't.
As long as somebody buys it, I don't care. No, I think I am. I wasn't really going to go for a green, but seeing as it's green anyway, I may as well. Because I haven't really got a lot of choice, because the only other ones I've got are browns. But if I do brown... See, this is the problem. If you do a brown streaking grime, it just looks like rust. And I don't want a rust wash. And the other one I've got isn't dark enough. Or is it? Streaking grime for winter vehicles!
What is grime? What is your my definition of grime would be like oil, general crap, dust. So it's going to be like a blacky brown, surely.
Well, technically, it's, I suppose, if in a realistic sense, it'd be like road grime, all the crud that comes up, and you get your white transit van with that bluey grey dark mist at the bottom, and somebody's written "clean me" in it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the ammo style and stuff, it's just really anything that you're going to put on the surface is going to be streaky and make it not a flat green colour or a flat brown colour. Anything that makes it look like, stuff that's been deposited by dribbling water and stuff like that.
Surely a brown or a blacky brown would be more appropriate.
Yes.
Because currently you're kind of just shading.
Well, really, it's just I'm doing like a streaky dark pin wash. It's just it's post shading. If anything, I'm doing post shading.
Yeah.
Which is really what I'm doing, but I'm limited to what colours I've actually got. And I'm
what about you, Cole? What have you got in the belly?
I have had some Marmite rice cakes, mate.
Oh yeah, that does sound good. That.
because I've got me dinner after, which is burgers, mash and peas.
Burgers, mash and peas.
I've got slightly addicted to Marmite flavoured rice cakes. So they're gorge, mate.
I can fully understand such an addiction. I really honestly
I
can.
do like rice cakes, but I quite like rice cakes. There's a certain brand
Yeah.
called Callow, and they do some blueberry rice cakes, and I quite like putting some peanut butter on those.
Yeah.
This is going to sound weird, right? Because I've eaten them, but is it me or do blueberries actually not have a taste? I can't think what blueberries actually taste like. I've had blueberry muffins and blueberry bits and bobs, and your not pretzels. What are the things the Americans eat? The donuts, but they're bread.
Bagels.
Bagels. That's it. Tony. This dark brown wash. This might work.
Can I? I'm just gonna say it. Told you so.
What?
You certainly did, Si. I heard you.
Well, I told you that a brown would work.
No, but I was thinking like the only browns I've got are rusty browns. I didn't really want that, but I didn't know I had this brown, and this brown's quite dark. So that's why I said no to the browns, because I'm thinking but it's not.
If you have quite a rich brown, almost like getting towards Rhinox hide.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's Rhinox hide this one.
It will shade, won't it, and do more what you want.
Yes, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Ooh, we could be on a winner.
I know what you mean, Si.
Possibly. I know exactly what it means, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think I've decided as well. I'm because you're doing Death Skulls. I'm changing it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go Evil Sons.
Evil Sons. Does that mean all your stuff will be faster than ours?
Well, yes and no. It will be red, but I'm not gonna go. I can't stand the GW reds. I don't think they're not fully saturated and stuff. So my favourite red is a red by Vallejo Model Colour. It's literally just called Vermilion.
Oh, nice.
But
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It is it's
Vermilion.
pillar box red.
It's lipstick red, isn't it?
Yeah.
That means all your vehicles will go really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast.
So hang on, you'll have the fastest ones. I'll have the luckiest ones. What's yellow? Flash kits. What's yellow? Is that the richest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours will be the richest. Mine will be the luckiest, and his will be the fastest.
I think I'll still do some tattoos and face paint. Just in probably a more muted red, because part of the reason I love the Death Skulls is the face paint. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying I'm going to do the Death Skulls, but I haven't actually tried painting one yet. So, let's hold our breath and wait till I've decided. Because I'll probably be like, oh, it's really hard painting the tattoos. Screw it, I'll just do flash kits or something.
Well, even if you just stick to the face paint, I'm just going to clear my throat.
Gentlemen, clear your throats. Yeah, I'm liking this brown.
Ross is
But
in, Scale Model Ninja. Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Scale Model Ninja.
I just went to open a drawer and everything moved.
Whee!
Because I don't have the magnets in between my hobby zone. You
Oh,
know?
you go one of those. Ah, right. Yeah, I know exactly when you said everything moved. I'm like, oh, right. Yeah.
Yep. And obviously, well, for those of you that didn't see the photo, my setup is currently very jank because I have no space. So on these hobby zone units, like what Fox has got, which I'm sure you've all seen because you all watch Fox's videos.
Yes.
I've literally got two of the drawers open, holding my tablet, and then on top of that unit is my mic, and everything just moved, and I literally thought my tablet was going to collapse. Oh, James is with us as well from JC Bricks and Builds. Hi, James.
Hello, James.
Hi, Alicia.
I
I would say hi to Shania, but she should be asleep, I'm assuming.
She should be in bed. Hello, James.
Hello, James. Welcome to the show. Kajita's content if you are Colin. Little pipette, do your pipette thing for me. Thank you. I don't know why I thanked it.
Yeah.
Thank you, little pipette. Hey. I've got a bag of pipettes and I keep making the mistake of... It's like a Ziploc bag. I keep making the timeless mistake of not doing up the Ziploc bag. So every time I move the bag, all the pipettes fall. I'm like, oh. Because there's like 1,000 of them in there and it's like, oh, not again. Oh.
I did that. I did that with my spoons the other day.
Spoons?
And
you got a bag of
pipettes
spoons.
aren't too bad because you can just bung them in the bag.
Yeah.
But I had my spoons in a bag, so the bag that they arrived in like perfectly fit the spoons, but they were all lined up together. So the head of the spoon was sitting in the spoon. The head of the spoon,
Yeah, bit like mine over there.
That's a real...
Yeah. And where they all fell out the bag, it took me about half an hour to organise them again.
That's a real back of the box quote. That I have my spoons in a bag. I love like just random quotes with no context is always the way to go.
Yep.
Filament is a lovely word, but out of context, it's quite absurd.
Oh, there is a video on Tested that you must watch.
Does it involve Norm? And am I going to just want to kill small animals?
No, it is a one-day build purely with Adam.
Oh, good, we like them.
But he decided to machine from aluminium. A costume piece from Blade Runner 2049. But it was, even if you don't really like the film, it doesn't matter because it was an armored tube, like a ventilation hose that he was milling and whatever.
Yes.
But the way he put it together, it moved. Did you ever have like a wooden snake as a child?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even a Rubik's snake, even.
Yeah, the way it went together, when he started to move it and manipulate it, it moved just like one of those wooden snakes, and it was awesome.
Sounds good. I do remember. I quite enjoyed Blade Runner 2049. I didn't find it bad. I just don't remember anything about it.
Yeah,
I found it kind of unremarkable and easily forgotten, which is a shame. Because, it's Blade Runner, one of my favourite films of all time. But, yeah, I don't remember much about it, to be perfectly honest. I can't remember anything of the storyline.
For me, it was... I didn't feel like I'd wasted 2 hours of my time.
No.
But I also couldn't tell you the plot right now.
No. We're not talking like RoboCop reboot here, which was garbage. It was actually good.
It was.
That RoboCop film was terrible. At least he had the sense at the end to put him in the normal armour. The proper reason. Yeah, there you go. You made up for all this dross I've had to sit and watch for the last 2 hours.
I didn't... I'm not going to say I liked the RoboCop reboot, but...
it was terrible. It was garbage. It didn't
necessarily offend me.
It was garbage. It was boring. But at the end of it, though, they had I can't remember what the contrived reason was, but he came out in the proper RoboCop. It's like, yeah, we go. That's RoboCop. There we go.
I still want them to make a Dread 2.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, it needs making, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does need making. And
why can I not remember the guy?
He played
name?
He played McCoy in the Trek reboots films.
Yeah, and he also
he's from Australia or New Zealand or somewhere.
You probably haven't watched it, Fox, but seeing as you've recently got into Marvel,
yes.
on Amazon Video, you should watch a series called The Boys.
Oh yes.
So it's a parody of DC and Marvel.
Yes.
Whereby there is a conglomeration of superheroes.
Yes.
Well, it's more of a corporation that are trying to militarize superheroes
Okay.
But all of the superheroes are actually assholes and bad guys, but they don't portray that to the world.
Yeah, isn't one of them like a sort of white nationalist type? I've seen little bits on IO9's
Yes,
on the IO9 website, but I've not really read anything about it, so I don't really know.
You have like a parody on Superman who's called Homelander. You have a parody on like Wonder Woman. You have a parody on Batman. You have a parody on Aquaman. But it's just hilarious. It's well worth a watch.
I might give that a try. To Colin's distaste, I'm actually busy watching through Castle again at the minute.
Saying that, I think once I've finished Bones, I might have to give Castle another go just to see.
If for now the thing, then it's just some of the four main characters. It's quite funny. You know, Castle and Beckett and Javi and the other guy who's never forgotten. Just some of the way they act and interact is quite funny. That is, it's not I'm not talking stunning storylines or anything like that, but it's just some of the ways they act together is quite nice. It's a nice little ensemble cast. I love that.
Thank you, Bobbins, by the way.
Bobbins!
For reminding me that the actor's name is Carl Urban.
Good shout.
He was also in he played the head of the Rohirrim in Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Candygram says, I met Joanna Cassidy, who played Zora in the original Blade Runner a couple of months ago. She couldn't have been any nicer.
No, mate. Good fact.
Carl Urban is Bobbins, yeah. Did you know the lady that played Zan in Farscape? Remember Zan? Zan? The blue lady?
Yes.
Did you know why she left? I found out recently why she left Farscape about 3 seasons in.
Oh, I did not.
Because the blue paint she had to wear was destroying her kidney.
Oh, wow.
She was getting kidney failure from having this paint all over. It was all some of the chemicals in the paint. So she had to leave because it was absolutely destroying her kidney.
Oh, wow. Good reason, though.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but she was totally hot and occasionally not wearing much.
Was she Kira hot?
She was quite often naked.
Naked works.
And she was very, very quiet, whispery.
She was. It was a very provocative character.
And she was blue.
Oh, that wins them.
Yeah, she was very pretty and very blue, and quite often quite undressed. But got to tell you though, best puppet ever is Pilot. In any series, anything, Pilot is just the best. I love Pilot to bits. Pilot's fantastic. Sadly,
how's your wash coming on?
I don't know. It's a bit. I'm letting it dry for a little bit. This satin varnish is it's acting like a sponge, which is not really how it's supposed to work.
Did that come with that satin varnish, mate, or did you apply that?
It was applied. I had to apply it with applying.
Now, why did you choose a satin over a gloss application?
Because I don't have a gloss varnish.
Oh.
That'll work. You mean say you got no pledge 2 times more shine?
Well, I've got that, but I don't know, actually. Why did I do... I think because I didn't need it to be super... Oh, because I don't want it to be super, super shiny, because I want to be able to do the streaking and get some... I want it to... Basically, I want it to capillary out a bit from sort of corners and recesses a little bit.
You want it to be a bit grippy?
Yeah, well, yeah, not so much that. I want it to be a bit like if it was a gloss thing, you put it in a corner and it just stays in the corner. If you do it like a matte one, it will just go and sponge out like that. But I want a bit of that. I want it to have slightly fluffy edges, but not completely fluffy edges.
Yeah.
Do. Yeah, you can tell I've been watching Castle.
What is Castle actually about? Save me Googling it.
Castle. Richard Castle is a crime writer. Think like your famous crime writer types. Think like Stephen King, but for crime.
Yeah.
He's a famous crime writer. He writes murder like crime things, and he basically, because he knows the mayor, he makes an arrangement where he shadows a detective in the homicide division. The idea is he goes there and for research, you see, to find out how the police work and stuff. But he ends up just becoming part of the team, basically. It's like this woman called Detective Beckett, and of course Castle is Nathan Fillion. And then there's 2 other detectives in the group, and it's like gentle comedy. It's like, I don't know, the crimes are kind of almost...
Her
it's
reaction
a bit like
when she finds out he named her character Nikki Heat.
oh yeah, she's not happy with that.
Yeah, Nikki Heat. It's like...
But it's a bit like Bones, but imagine like the most important thing in Bones wasn't the actual crime. The crime's almost just like the bit that it's more about him and her and the other 2 detectives and him and his family and stuff.
The crime is just a plot device, really.
Yeah, really. Sometimes it's the focus of the story, but sometimes it's just a plot device. But it's really well done because he's a fantastic actor, and so is the one that plays Beckett, whose name I can't remember.
Stanner something, isn't it?
That's it, Stanner. Yeah.
Can't think
Stylist, in it.
Yeah.
No.
So we did there, Si.
I know. I was waiting for that. I was actually waiting for that.
I did appreciate the gag. I must admit, it was good.
I was in 2 minds of whether to do it, and I thought, no, somebody else can do it. I'll give somebody else the glory.
Si did deliver it in a good way.
Yeah, he did. He knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yeah. So, I kind of like the way Fillion acts anyway, because the idea is that he's a kind of child. He's a kind of man-child, and Beckett's a bit more serious. So it's partly like her putting up with him being a complete man-child.
Yeah.
Which I think, I can perfectly identify with, and I appreciate that character for its absolute realism.
Damn, now I know why my missus liked it so much, that programme.
Yeah, it's basically you.
Yeah.
There's one bit where he's talking the crime scene, and there's a body there, and the pathologist, the medical examiner lady turns up, the coroner, for the police, and she's been out to a do. She's in this like ball gown thing, very low cut at the front. So Beckett and her are talking about the body, and Castle's just there staring. He's like, "Stop looking at the girls, Castle. Sorry."
Yeah. Yeah, quiet voice sometimes gets loud, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Come to think of it, the way she used to say to him things he could not do in public kind of reminds me of a night out with my missus. Right,
Yeah.
we're going out in public. Here's what you can't say. Okay, love. And it's like, why are you telling me this? Because now it's in my head, I'm going to want to say it.
There's one bit where there's like obviously been a murder, and he's like, "I think we're going to need to go to the museum." And Castle's like, "Oh, can we go to the museum because they've got dinosaurs?" Yeah. It's like, "Castle, this is a murder investigation." I know, but they've got dinosaurs.
Yeah, but dinosaurs wins, doesn't it? I mean, come on,
know,
it's
exactly
dinosaurs.
every time.
I hate it on GW models where you get a strap sometimes, and it's almost like the sculpt for the strap kind of bleeds into the next detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get like you don't know, there's not like a hard crisp edge, it kind of morphs.
It loses
Yeah,
its
so
definition, doesn't it?
I always cut one in.
Buddy. I don't know, I'm torn now.
Why is that, mate?
I don't know. This brown wash is nice, but it seems to not dry ever, and it separates out instantly the moment you put it anywhere. I don't know what I might. I'll try some of that dark streaking grime somewhere else and see what happens with that. Boo doo 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 doo. I'm not.
Not feeling it.
It's not giving me the model making stiffy, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
And that
images,
is,
images I can't now get off my retina.
And that would be the name of Fox's OnlyFans.
my
Stiffy.
my new romantic synthwave punk band. tribute band. Morning, Vicar. Dark streaking grime. Let's give this one a try. This is darker. The other one seemed a bit thin. It just seemed to just fade out into the background and just become more of a glaze than an actual. It's also not drying very fast, which is kind of annoying.
Well, it is enamel, dear.
No, I mean, like normally after about 5 minutes, you can go in and start doing the streaky bit.
Oh yeah.
But this one is just a wash on the surface. It's like I've just drowned it in water. It's like arse.
Cairo the punching bag says, you three are quite British. Can someone explain what mumbo jumbo is? You guys say it a lot. Mumbo jumbo is talking bollocks, basically.
And talking bollocks is like talking rubbish.
So it's talking a load of crap.
Yep.
Not
Talking
making
out
any
your ass.
sense.
Talking out of one's ass, dear.
A bit like listening to a speech by a politician.
Or me.
Mumbo jumbo. Corporate blurb.
Well, no, that would just be lies.
Yeah.
But
See
of
what
course,
do you see what I did there? Do you see what I did there?
That was very good, very topical.
You're quite impressed by that, weren't you?
I am.
because we're British, it does have a secondary meaning. That
Does it?
being, well, yeah, it can also mean, say you've got a scientist who's going through some slides at a presentation and always says, next slide, please. But he starts getting into scientific detail. You can also say, I don't understand all this scientific mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. That's yeah.
So it can mean talking a load of crap, but also talking a lot of common sense that you just don't understand.
Yeah, or just gibberish type. Yeah.
Corporate blurb is a great example of mumbo jumbo.
Yes.
Your mumbo jumbo. I might like this one better. I think I don't know. I've just put a load of wash on a surface that's not actually really good for streaking because it's kind of horizontal. That was a good move, Fox. Well done.
Yeah.
Let's check out the streaking effect on a horizontal surface. You dig.
I'm being very good. I'm doing voluntary standing.
Oh, good girl.
Wow.
And you're doing nibblage with that's enormous rice cake.
I know, it's brilliant.
I didn't realise they were that big. Wow.
Yeah, Marmite.
No, they're always that big.
Look at the Marmite. Look at the
They
Marmite.
do look, what just happened to my voice? They do look like they've got a fair amount of flavour though. Because the problem with rice cakes is sometimes it is just like eating corrugated cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the subject of rice cakes, how are you finding your new diet, Mr. Colin?
All right, Si. Yeah, I've settled a bit more this week. So yeah, you know, I've only had one bad bout of the EBGBs so far this week, so I've done reasonably well.
Well, that's good.
You've not been very hebula-jebula.
The key is always going to be finding out things that you like.
Yeah. You know, my missus, she thought I'd be a lot more resistant to the change than I have been, but like I said to her, at the end of the day, it's a change that I haven't got a choice but to make. So let's just, you know.
No, that's true.
It's no good me jumping up and down going, I want beef crisps, blah, 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 because what's the point?
Yeah, it's not a cosmetic thing, is it?
But it's still important that you enjoy.
Yeah.
You enjoy it, I think.
Absolutely. Here's a
Otherwise
question.
Yes.
Squig claws, what colour?
Most people, so you can go with bone,
Yeah.
or you can go with that kind of horn that's quite grey.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like rhinoxide down into a grey kind of colour.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Sounds
Some people do like a black, don't they? But I've never been a big fan of that one.
Have you not got a hairdryer, Fox?
Yeah, but then it just means going dead loud, and I've
Don't
got a
worry
neighbour on the
about
other side of that wall.
You've got
I know I've got a neighbour asleep on the
There's
other
a
side of
big
the wall.
button on the front of the Yeti that says mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's a neighbour on the other side of that wall, sleeping.
Does he not have a mute button as well?
Yeah, don't worry
Yeah, he
about
can turn
that.
off. He can turn off all the sound from my room.
Don't worry about that. That's the neighbour's fault for living next door. Doesn't he realise? You're a guru, you know?
I mean, it was a bit careless of him to move in next door. I'm just doing a test. Anyway, normally what I'd do is I'd paint the whole panel, and then while that's drying, I'd go and do the one. But I'm just doing a test at the minute. I think I prefer this darker colour. This dark streaking grey, not the brown one.
Well, the one that you said for ages would be too dark.
No, well, I thought it'd be too green, but it works quite nicely. The other one just kind of blends away into the rust colours. It's just gone. It's just... This one's more like it's a proper, like, dark line around the rivet, which I can then, when it's dried a bit, I can drag it down. Streak it. I like to streak it, streak it. The other one would be quite good if I was doing streaks off rust patches. I'll give it that. That'd be quite good, because it's if I wanted to make like a rust streak off a rust patch, that would work there quite nicely.
Well, you can commit that to memory at least.
Yes.
You've learned that.
This other dark one's more like a general grime colour. Like all the crud that's built up in a crevice, and then the rain comes and makes it all streak down. Crud.
I tell you what, from my window, where the anchor sits on this vessel,
Vessel.
it's got a gorgeous streak down from the anchor point down the side of the bow.
Oh, nice. Wait, what even was that?
I don't even know. That was like a prolonged.
I don't even know what that. I don't know what that noise means. Never mind.
You honestly expect me to give you a constructive answer?
Well, no, I'm not expecting that at all.
Yeah,
I'm not an idiot.
it was a bit of a belchage.
Belchularity. Oh, this is a much better streaky colour. This. Oh,
Is it a better streaking colour?
well, it's behaving. It's behaving more. After about 5 minutes, it's streakable. The other stuff just blends away. The other stuff it's just really thin. It just becomes like a wash, and then just vanishes. This one's more densular pigmentations, if you know what
Colin,
I mean.
Cryo, the puncher bag, would like to point out that you've got a pretty hand tattoo.
I've got a what?
A pretty hand tattoo.
Oh yeah, that's my. I've got a leg to match it as well. The what's it called? Polynesian. That's the word.
All right, you don't have to rub it in, you bastard.
What?
Well, no, you do. That's how tattoos work. Shut up.
No, you've got a leg.
You see
to
what I did
match
there?
it.
You see what I did
arsehole.
there?
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
He hasn't cottoned on yet.
Do you see what I did there?
Look at him showing off his legs, bloody ableist.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there, so.
Right, I'm just gonna go and get a drink.
However, you could do if you got the airbrush out.
Yeah, that's true. I might just have to send you a leg one day so you can just
Pimp it up.
Flames, pendejo, flames.
Bless. Yes.
Pimp my legs.
Bless
Hey,
you.
I tell you what, Carl, I've never had one on my hand, right? I have a selection of tattoos about my personage.
Yes.
I've never had a hand tattoo, but I'm going to guess they hurt like a bastard.
Well,
Because
when I worked, I was always won't have them on my hands and neck. Obviously, I've got my wedding ring. But obviously, when I took retirement, I had quite a deep scar on the back of this hand anyway, so I've just got it inked over. But no, it's just one of them, innit? I mean, yeah, they are called job stoppers for a reason, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'm guessing though, from my experience of other tattoos, what I have had, I'm going to guess that the ones on the back of the hand, being right next to the bone and quite thin-skinned, are really painful.
Yeah, not as painful as the one round my finger.
Yeah, I bet.
But then you are talking to the bloke who's got a tattooed armpit, so
what?
yeah.
What?
And
I don't even know how that works. What? How does that even work?
Full sleeves right into the elbow with the big Gandalf face and all of that lot. So yeah. So
Spanish
yeah.
Archer, elbow.
Yeah, so what he did there.
You see what I did there?
So yeah, it's one of those. I'm running out of space, but I've been advised not to be tattooed at the moment because of the diabetes.
Yeah.
Until we can get it all sorted, and then obviously I'll chat with the tattoo artist and see what he feels, because he knows my skin better than me, type of thing, you know. So.
Are you more prone to infection and stuff with like wounds and cuts and stuff like that? Is that what the problem would be?
Well, with my legs, I've got the issue with my right leg at the moment where I've got wounds that are not healing.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, of course,
you don't wanna...
being tattooed, you know, it's an open wound, and if you're not healing, you've got the risk of infection and all of that lot. So, yeah, the legs are a problem at the moment until we can get that settled down.
Yeah.
It's a case of, well, don't get no ink done just yet.
Right, I'm going to...
Which I haven't planned on doing anyway, because I'm kind of in the COVID bubble, so...
I'm going to take a photo, Giraffe, of these streaks so you can have a look and see what you think.
I'd like to get more done, but at the moment, my legs is a problem, so I might get the other hand done yet. I haven't decided what to get on it.
I'll design something for you. There you go.
Yeah, I'll happily do it. Don't worry, mate.
I will design a massive cock for you.
There you go.
All my tattoos are my own designs. Apart from only one of them is off the shelf. The rest are all just...
Mine kind of tell a life story, especially my back piece, because...
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, my back piece. Because it's the calm side and the dark side of my life, if that makes sense. And it's basically a Chinese dragon's head that takes up the whole back. But when you look really closely, the actual head is made up of all different scenes, like calm scenes on one side, and then on the other is like made up of inner demons and gargoyle, you know, all of that sort of thing. So it's kind of my life struggle with my own demons, and that's why I say my demons are on me back. They're behind me because they're literally tattooed on me. So
no, that makes sense.
So yeah, it's kind of like a life story, and at them points that them tattoos were done, I was at different stages of my life, and yeah, it's fond memories, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just your own story, isn't it?
Yeah, and then obviously one arm is all my Iron Maiden stuff, the Trooper and all of that lot, and then the other one's the Lord of the Rings with a big arse Gandalf and all of that lot on it.
Does Gandalf have a big arse?
I need to go and get my Balrog finished.
Yeah, he's right in the crease of the arm, elbow that is, as well, the most detailed part of it. But yeah, so I do like having me tattoos, but I tend not to notice them.
I've not had ink since before before the Rona, and I miss it.
Yeah, I stopped when I got put in my COVID bubble, and until I'm released from it, I'm kind of not going to expose myself to any risk, you know. And
no, that makes sense.
With healing being a problem at the moment, I need to just be a bit more sensible.
Yes.
Okay, apparently I can share pictures. No.
What are you trying to do, dear?
I was going to show a couple of photographs of those streaks so you can see them. Let's have a look.
Share screen. Just load them on your desktop.
That's what I'm doing. No, but apparently you can show them without doing it. I'm just going to try it.
Yeah, share media.
But yeah, man, like, obviously I've got my Star Wars sleeve.
Yes.
But I've got a Lord of the Rings sleeve on my right arm.
Yeah.
But currently it's just half a Balrog with Gandalf standing on the bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Oh, right, yeah.
Half of it's outlined, and the other half is starting to be coloured.
You're at that annoying transition stage, aren't you, then? And
I've been at that annoying transition stage for years.
Yeah.
And what's worse is it's a cover-up.
Yeah.
When I was a lot younger...
Yeah.
I still kind of like it, but I just don't... I don't really want it on my body anymore. I got the quote that's on the Marauders map from Harry fucking Potter.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good, which I'm always up to no good. So it's quite a cool phrase. I just don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
So I can still see the majority of that tat, which has been covered up.
Yeah, my upper left arm of the Lord of the Rings, there's a cover up there because I had all my, how could I say this? My football affiliation tattoos.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I left that particular lifestyle behind, I kind of wanted to erase it.
Yeah, I know, I get you.
So, yeah.
Ooh. I forgot that Drive to Survive, the new series, is on Netflix.
I don't know what that means.
Dan Kramer says, I'd like to have my lightsaber tattoo recoloured, the one for my right arm, but I can't afford it. Pricey art. Yeah, I can see it. Do you want me to add it to the stream? Because I can hear you clicking away.
I was just tweaking something. Yeah, go for it. I was going to add it anyway.
Let me...
you just killed it. I'll get it.
I need to roll over to the monitor.
I actually didn't click it, Fox, but anyway.
Where's it go? Oh, it's gone. Where's it going? That's weird.
I don't know.
It did pop up briefly.
Yeah, no, Windows decided to just close down the image of it for no reason whatsoever.
So he blamed me straight away there, didn't he?
Well, I thought you thought you were going to press something and then something disappeared.
No, the uneducated cockney's innocent this time, mister.
Oh, don't be so prickly.
Don't be so condescending then.
That wasn't me condescending.
Yeah.
Right, come on, because I'm miles away from my mic. Okay, which one's this?
What?
Which one's this?
Oh, this is the dark one. Let's just see what you think of these two. There's that one. And then there's that one. They're only very subtle on that little bit at the back there. This bit here you see you can see the mouse there, quite handy. Those little streaks there, very subtle.
I like the second one.
Well, no, they're both the same. It's just two different bits with the same colour.
All right, we'll show. Well,
oops, that's the wrong picture. That bit, yeah. This is the one that I thought would be a bit too green, but it's coming out quite nice. It's nice and dark oily.
They've done a very good job on that, dude. It looks like it's fucking tattered and battered.
Yeah. Thank you. You're very kind, sir.
There you go.
And he's won 2 awards, you know, and he's saying that. That's nice, that. Yeah, I quite like that one, then. That'll do,
has he won 2 awards, Fox? What awards are they, mate?
I'm pretty sure he's won 2 awards. What was that?
Bless him.
Yeah, just had a cough, mate. Just a cough.
I think he won a Werther's Original Award for something.
Oh, did he?
Because he's in his 70s now. Don't forget.
Yeah, he is. You old duffer, you. Yeah.
That's me.
Can I just point out that when I came up earlier on about 20 to 12 tonight before I came on here, I said to Fox, you go to bed whenever you want. Just let me know when you're going to bed and I'll sort you out. Oh, I'll be going to bed in a minute, she says. Yeah. An hour and a half ago. I said, you'll be up till 1:30. She's like, no, I won't be. She's still up now. I can hear her watching shouty American moron videos on Facebook.
Bless.
She seems to at the moment like watching videos of Americans shouting about Karens.
Oh, really?
But it's like, basically, somebody will find a video of a Karen, like somebody else's video, and their entire video will be them playing a bit of it and then talking to camera about it. Mm-hmm. But like like my opinion of this Karen, but they seem to all want to be like really echoey rooms, and they can't talk; they have to shout. The person giving it's like a reaction video kind of thing, but to Karen videos.
Yeah.
Wait, so the person is reacting to a Karen video by Karening about the Karen.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's there's one she keeps. I think it's just she just watches whatever's on her Facebook feed, and because she watches one, it obviously dumps that more in. But one of them is like the woman is right close to the camera and just talks really loud, but they're always whoever does them, they're always in really echoey rooms. It's like, can one of you not just maybe be in a room where it's just not just echoing, because all I can hear from upstairs is echoing, shouty Americans. It's like, can you just watch some good content for a change, Mum? Just, And if she's the other things she seems to be watching at the minute are like African. There seems to be some like Facebook page or channel where they have these little videos about little life stories. Like, this man treated his female employee really badly, but then somebody came to her defence and this happened, or whatever it's about. But it seems to be this cast of whether I don't know, from which country in Africa they're in, but there's like a cast of about 4 different people, and it's like no budget whatsoever, and they're quite charming in a very strange kind of way, but they're just like, it's very weird. But she seems to watch these all the time. It's like, where do you find this crap?
Yeah, that'll be the joys of the Facebook algorithm, won't it?
It's like, the kind of videos where you get like, she seems to find a lot of South American ones, but you get a lot of American ones, videos where it's like, boss treats this member of staff really badly, but then guess what happens? And it's all like they're all like people acting, playing parts,
the
but
ones that are so terribly acted, it hurts.
Yeah, but imagine that, but then replace all the white Americans with like people in Nigeria or somewhere, wherever it's made. So it's even more low budget.
Oh, I saw something.
But it's actually charming because it's not just like badly acting Americans. It's actually quite charming. Because their entire budget runs to like a pot plant and a table and a white sheet behind the characters, which is supposed to be an office. But she watches these things all day, and it's like, you're not even really watching this, are you? It's just noise. Bless her. But she's happy.
If she's happy, that's all that matters, mate. Isn't it?
She also seems to watch the videos about a chicken a lot. There's a specific chicken or rooster that wears a nappy.
Oh.
Some woman's pet rooster.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
It's like a big white fluffy thing, and they post videos every day.
Okay. Different.
It's like a cat video, but it's a rooster, not a cat. Apparently it puts itself to bed. She tells me that quite occasionally.
I've found a new hate in life.
What, Facebook video content? Yeah, pretty much.
No. The ridges on the bottom of Orc magazine clips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And this particular one...
Trying to get the mould line out.
Yeah. But this particular one is on the grot that is standing on top of the Mega Armored War Boss.
Yeah.
And there is about 2.5 mil to get my blade in. So it might just have to stay.
May I politely suggest you try your Tamiya scribing tool?
I don't have the one with the black handle.
Yes.
I don't have. I have the engraving blade, which would more than likely dig a hole in it. And my new favourite tool, I'm going to have to show you on the PC. One sec.
Si's getting his tool out.
Ooh, let me show you my enormous tool. Yeah, I found the and it's an embalming tool. Then that's too much Skyrim for you. The scribing tool. Can't get my words out. It's quite handy for those little bits.
Line Scriber Mark II.
Yes, it's really good for dealing with those little sort of ridged bits under the magazines.
Brilliant on Gundam as well.
Oh yeah, and plasma coils. Oh, plasma coils.
I don't know whether he's still there, mate.
No, I am. I'm just sharing. Right. I've shared. You need to let me do it, Cole.
Oh, sorry, mate. Give us a sec. There you go.
Right, so...
Oh, yeah.
One of these, right?
It looks like a kind of Red Bull, but really long.
In the display handle is the best thing I've ever found for plasma coils. I know you like the Tamiya panel scribe.
Oh, yeah.
But this thing is so fine. And then the other thing that I use is...
He's so fine.
One of these blades.
Oh, yeah, like a chisel blade. Oh, no.
They're like
I see.
hooked blades.
Yeah.
Is there a better picture? But they're so fine. Oh, they're great. They're great for all sorts of things. I found all sorts of things on this Orc War Boss that they're really good for.
Cool.
And I only bought those when I started car modelling, so...
Yeah. I've just wiped this brush off on the kitchen roll, and can actually see what colour this streaking grime is. It's like a dark green pond scum colour, which would actually be really good as a scum line on a U-boat or a boat, I think. Do.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get a ceramic scraper, Edward, but I've never. Whenever I find them, they're out of stock. I'm sure I could find one on AliExpress or something like that.
Yeah, I got.
So what you need to do is you need to say, tomorrow I will look for a ceramic scraper, but then look for it now.
Yeah.
Because then if you say tomorrow I'll look for it, then they'll be out of stock tomorrow when you look for it. But if you do it now, you'll take the universe by surprise.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I
Yeah,
got that
true.
one for Gundams, which has got all different scriber blades on it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Like
good.
Yeah.
A rather nice selection of V's and diamond blown shapes and
Ooh.
basically for doing the panel lines and additional panel lines that you may or may not want to etch in your Gundams.
That's the,
Yeah,
that's,
I've got a couple of chisels for that kind of stuff as well.
that's the kind of stuff that's really that's your thing, though, isn't it, Cole? That kind of
Yeah.
it's not that terrifies me. So I haven't got all those kind of tools because I go I just want to build what's in the box.
I may have had Kshatriya out yesterday because it's been a
Ooh.
while since I visited it, and it's one of those where I had me move round. I had kind of put the kit next door for safety and had neglected to go and get it back out. And it was only I was going through the stash cupboard to dig out the Ninja Carbon bike to build.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw Kshatriya sat there, and I'm like, oh, I must get round to finishing that. And of course, the Gundam.
I thought you were going to say it somehow managed to wheedle its way back in, and you're like, oh, I've forgotten about you. Oh.
No, it's literally above my head at the moment, ready to be filmed. So
Ooh.
I shall be doing some more Kshatriya workings. So, yeah,
Steady.
the saw's been out. I've already cut some bits out of it, and
Cut your bits out.
I
pardon me.
broke my razor saw blade the other day. I was very annoyed.
What, a Tamiya razor saw?
No, I've got the JLC one,
Oh, yeah.
which is the one that if you've watched Plamo, which I know you have.
Yeah.
No,
Plamo.
not Plamo, sorry, Plasmo.
Plasmo.
Yeah, it's
Not
the
seen
one
it
that
for a
he
while.
uses. It's the kerf on it is so fine, but it's because it's such a fine blade, it's quite brittle. And I think I put just the smallest amount of torque on the handle, and it just snapped.
Did you go dagnam it?
No, I went, oh fuck, that hurt, because it kind of shattered. It didn't really snap.
Ooh.
It was very strange, and I very nearly ended up with a blade in my finger.
Oh,
Did it
my
not
goodness.
send, like, tons of shards into your eyes?
No, thankfully not.
Good, because that would make things a bit rubbish.
Oh, that's the resounding sound of a vape. Oh,
It is.
Either that or something with batteries in it, I'm not sure what.
That's a vape.
What flavour?
Oh.
This is a flavour called Truth or Pear by a company called Six Licks. It is strawberry, pear, and lime.
Ooh.
It's
I just
very
found vapes far too much fuss. I'm like, look, I want to go on a break at work. I want to go outside, light a fag, have a cigarette, come back in.
You see,
Yeah.
you say that, but all I do. So
To be fair though, this was like 10 years ago when vapes were crap.
So
When the actual machines weren't very good and they ran out of charge in 5 minutes. So
the vape that I use, it's called a squonker.
Squonker.
Yeah, it's called a squonker. So it has a reservoir bottle that is made out of silicone that you squeeze to push liquid into your
Face.
gripper. No, not into your face. Into the atomizer, basically.
Yeah.
And because that reservoir is like 10 mil, I only have to fill it like once every day and a half. So it literally is a case I can just pick it up, give the squonk bottle a little squeeze, and then.
I shall be back in 10 minutes, folks.
All right, dude. But yeah, it is. It's the sound of a vape, Carl.
Oh yeah, it's.
I only have like 1.5 mil nick now. I could probably get rid of the nick. It's a comfort thing.
I never used nick in mine. I just used to have the flavourings. Yeah, every now and then, like say, I hear one. It's like, oh. Thing is, just behind me, I've got my vape there, but I know the minute I start using it again, that's it.
Yeah. See, I'm kind of the opposite. Like I went to the in-laws a while ago, and I forgot batteries, and I was a fucking mess.
Really?
I had to go and buy some batteries. I'm still addicted.
Yeah.
But I firmly believe in the scientific research that says vaping is healthier than cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I fancied a smoke again, the vape is there. I wouldn't go out and buy a packet of tobacco. But I just worried that if I pick up the vape, am I going to get back into the habit?
Yeah.
So I tend to leave it.
It has been 2.5 years now since I had a fag.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's been 2.5 years. It's been a bit under that.
Yeah.
Because I forgot my vape before. So I had an exam.
Yeah.
I went to the university building.
Yeah.
About 3 hours before the exam just to get in some last minute revision.
Yeah.
And I'd forgotten my vape.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I bunged a fag off a mate just because I needed some nicotine to stabilize my nerves. And I hadn't had a cigarette at that point for about 3 months. And I tell you what, I was stoned.
Oh,
stoned on a nicotine high. But nowadays I can't even stand the smell of a cigarette.
No.
Like if I get in a lift or something, and I'm standing next to someone that's just like had a fag or whatever, or is coming in from having a fag, I can't stand it.
Cairo's off, almost morning. He says, I'm slowly passing out. Good night. See you later, buddy. Josh is in, Rise Down Design, saying hello. Hello, mate, as is Panzer. Yeah, I mean, I've still got my vape that I had when I stopped smoking, and it's still there. It's been stripped, it's been cleaned, and it's ready to go. But I used to smoke it with a bit of Jamaican grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've had. So this is quite a powerful vape. Like this is the same vape that I was once waiting outside of a church hall for a friend.
Yeah.
But I was standing behind a pillar.
Yeah.
And the event that my friend was at had
Back
finished.
again just for a minute.
Yeah.
I'll have to go again in a minute.
And two old deers came out.
Yeah.
And they peered around the pillar and they're like, "Oh crikey, I thought the building was on fire." And I'm just like, "No, love, that's just me pretending to be a train." So the vape that I vape, my everyday carry, so to speak, is it is a bit of a train, a bit of a chimney, but I do have.
You can adjust them though.
Yeah. But I enjoy the cloud, so to speak.
Yeah.
I do have a far less powerful vape for a bit of the old CBD.
Yeah.
It's just great for anxiety, and it
That's
does work.
what I miss, being able to, with the CBD, or how can I say, my slightly Moroccan blends.
Yeah.
But it's one of them, because obviously for pain relief, it's a godsend.
I could never smoke that. I just instantly felt sick every time I tried.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, you can vape CBD oil, you can vape, how can we say, Jamaican grass style additives. But
the problem with CBD is it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's because the the health industry cottoned onto the fact that it does actually have medicinal benefits, and it is very popular. So it's.
I think that
so
was.
expensive.
I think that was about 14 quid, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
That one.
And that one isn't overly powerful.
No.
250 milligrams is yeah. But I'm quite similar to Fox. I could never smoke the oregano, so to speak. I did for a while, and then one day I had a whitey, and I never went back.
Yeah, no way.
That's what I used to get. I used to be like, because when I used to get, if I got drunk, I used to like drink beer, and then I'd be absolutely fine until I suddenly get the white out, Attack of the Helicopters, and I'd have to just stagger off home. And it was the same with Aunt Jemima's spicy pancakes.
Yeah.
Same, exactly the same. It's like take one drag, just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'll have to scoot off again in a minute when I go and sort Mama Fox out.
That's all right, mate.
Just so people know what I'm doing. No, it's just so people know what I'm doing when I suddenly disappear.
Mum's needs come first, mate. Blimey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look after Mum. Bless her. She's a ledge.
She's a terror.
You wouldn't have her any other way.
Well, I'd have her a bit more that she made her own brews a bit more, but...
Sorry, Si?
Fox, you definitely take after your mum if your mum's a terror.
Yeah, except I make brews.
Bless her. Got to look after your mum, mate. Blimey.
Right.
You only get one mum. You only get one mum.
I'm probably going to pop off in a minute. I've just turned around to see that the missus has drifted off with a phone in one hand, and I'm petrified that she's going to move at some point and knock herself out with it.
How big's
Sounds
the
just
phone?
like my missus, that does. She's the same.
Well, she's only little.
I was going to say either she's tiny or the phone's like a big, massive phablet or something.
She's only little, and she
I can't believe you just made me say phablet.
she got this last year's Samsung, so the S21, and she got the Ultra, which is like the super duper whiz bang biggest screen. It's like 7 inches. But have you never dropped? I don't know. You don't use your phone like I use mine, Fox. But
No, mine's occasional text message and that's about it. An alarm clock and that's about it, really.
She'll chill in bed, like chatting to people, watching TikTok or whatever. And one of the most painful things that you can do is drop your phone and it will donk you on the forehead. I
can imagine that's. I've done that. Well, I've done that with an iPad, and that is really painful. So I can imagine it's not quite as painful, perhaps, but still painful with the phone.
But yeah,
so. It's more the sharp corner. It's the painful bit, I think, isn't it?
Well, it's more the fact as well that because she's asleep, like it will start alert, and she jumps quite easily anyway.
And it's also the fact that it's whatever happens, it's your fault.
Well, yeah. There is also the fact that if I wake her up whilst trying to get into the bed, bearing in mind that she's already, she's decided to spread out across the bed in a diagonal angle.
So you can't win. Basically, it's gonna be your fault.
Yeah. So, but if I can prevent pain to the forehead.
What is it with little women where they... I mean, I've got a king-size bed. My missus is 5'0" of Scottish anger. And yet she goes diagonal in the bed and Muggins here ends up with a tiny little edge. How do they do that?
I don't know. It's a gift.
And then she'll look at me and go, God, you look shattered. Did you not sleep well? Well, no, I was slept on the edge of a razor blade, love.
Well, they know that there's nothing you're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So they just take advantage.
I've got one side of my head resting on the T's, mate, 1 foot out of bed, and it's like...
But
really? You know what you want to do, Cole?
Yeah.
That's just like so 1970s. I love it.
Absolutely, mate.
Wait, have you actually got a working teas made?
Yeah. I use it every morning, mate.
Wow.
Please tell me somewhere in your house you got one of those big lights that's in the big white globe that you can pull down on the...
No, I've got the big ceiling fan lights.
Oh no, that's proper habitat lamp. That I was hoping you'd go that retro. Have you got a trim phone? Please tell me you've got a trim phone.
No, we only took that out about 4 years ago.
I actually want a trim phone, and I don't even have a phone.
You can get them with the modern tech in there, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen a tease made since.
I'll take a picture of it later and send it to you, mate.
Yeah, man.
Fully working tease made.
I haven't seen a tease made since I was about 6.
Right, I'll be back in a second.
We bought it for our wedding, Si. Now, I've been married since 1989, and it is still going.
Wow.
Yeah, absolute ledge it is, mate. And it makes one hell of a cup of rosy.
For those of you that might not be familiar with what a tease made is, now, Colin, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding of how they work is it's basically, for all intents and purposes, it's a kettle on a timer.
Yeah, which is your alarm clock, yeah.
Yeah, and so you set your alarm clock for whatever time, and then it will start brewing your tea for you in the morning.
Yeah, it boils the kettle for you. You have your tea bag and your milk and everything in the teapot. It then boils the kettle, and through witchcraft and tomfoolery, it fires up out the spout into the teapot, and you have a nice cup or pot of freshly made tea. And then the alarm goes off with that classic 1970s.
Yeah. You see, there are modern day teas made, of course.
Yeah.
It's just a smart kettle which you trigger on an app on your phone, but it doesn't make the tea for you.
No. I love my teas. My missus a few years back was like, when are you going to get rid of that thing? And I tell you, Si, when I was laid up in bed upstairs after my surgery, that's when the missus realised how good that tea's made is, and she said, I take it all back.
Yeah, you can keep it.
She said, because I'd have been up and down the stairs like a yo-yo with the amount of tea you drink. And I was like, exactly, just bung the tea's made in, boom.
Happy days.
I had a typical Londoner. I had a big pot of tea bags, a big 10-litre canister full up with water, so I wouldn't run out of tea.
Nice.
Well, mate, I was proper made up there, mate. So home from home.
What you got to do, isn't it? Though you got to make the most of a bad situation.
Absolutely. And, you know, H could go out to work and not have to worry about me trying to get around to put the kettle on, you know. So.
Well, and it kept you out of the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It keeps me out of her kitchen. Yeah. Bless her. But she's on about getting her other hand done either later this year or early next year. Because she had all her fingers fused on her right hand and her thumb.
Yeah, I remember having the one done.
And she's on about getting the others done now because her other hand is got to that point.
Yeah.
So go and get it done. At the end of the day, you're in pain like that.
Yeah, you don't want to live in pain if you can help it.
It's only 54 at the end of the day, but you know, the arthritis in her hands is, it's not pleasant, is it? Let's be honest.
No, like I'm almost certain that I am going to end up with osteoarthritis if it hasn't already started. Just where I have been so heavy.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah,
my knees.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting for that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's just another reason why I'm losing weight.
Yeah. You know, I mean, they fused me back, but already, you know, on the MRI, they're like, yeah, that right hip isn't looking too great, is it? And I'm like, yeah, it hurts like a bitch, but kind of want a bit of time away from the operating theatre if I can.
Yeah.
I said, and the amount of moving about I do is not really going to warrant a hip replacement, I don't think. So if I can get out of having it done, I'm going to, because I'm fed up with going under the knife, if I'm honest.
I don't blame you, dude. It's petrifying.
Well, yeah, it just gets a bit annoying that every year you're recovering from a major surgery, mate, and just gets a bit old.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
I do like squigs. Squigs are the best animals ever.
They're awesome, man.
Yeah.
They're always so full of character as well.
I was looking through me box of goodies the other day at how many squigs I've got left in that set to do, and it's like, oh, yeah, loads of squig fun.
See, what I was hoping they would do with 40k. So in Age of Sigmar,
Yeah.
there is a unit of squigs.
Mm-hmm.
So in 40k, and this is what I probably will do. Obviously, in 40k, you can field Gretchen.
Yeah.
You can field a unit of Gretchen, and then there's the leader of the unit is it's called a runt herder. So
I returned.
Hello, mate.
he did.
Hello.
So what I wanted in Age of Sigmar, there is an equivalent unit, but instead of grots, it's just a unit of squigs.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you could use those squigs in 40k and just say, I've paid the points for a unit of grots, but
Yeah.
squigs are cooler than grots.
I mean, this kill rig, I got a set of these squig boys.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to do that set to go with this, just to give it a little bit extra.
An escort, so to speak.
Yeah. A squig score. No, that
Squig
didn't
escort.
work.
No, we'll go with it.
Yeah.
Is Mama Fox all tucked up now, Fox?
Yeah, she's zonked now.
She's all right, is she, mate?
Yeah.
Did you do yourself a brew, buddy?
Oh, no, I'll have to do myself one in a bit.
Yeah,
I've
but
got half a cup left, but it's a bit cold.
your machine is on, is it? Because that's normally what happens. You get caught out, don't you?
I did check that she'd not turned it off. She's a bugger.
Mind you, though, you did say you didn't want to go late tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, not too late.
Yeah, I'll probably trot off at 2. So in like 15
Got a bit of
minutes.
life left in me yet, I think.
Okay. Half past 2, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay then. There
Only
you go.
because I've been up since 9 and I didn't get much sleep last night. So
Yeah, in before I look at YouTube in the morning and you guys, it says that the frolic lasted for 5 hours, like it has done for the last few weeks.
yeah,
This is what I mean. We end up saying, yeah, we'll have a short show. We lose track of time, mate, don't we?
we do. And then suddenly it's like Wednesday and we're like, oh, bollocks.
Crap.
But I need to try and get back into normal sleep cycle where I'm actually going to bed at 1 or 2 o'clock and getting up at about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And not going to bed at 6 in the morning and waking up at 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to slowly start getting Mama Fox up earlier each day, but it doesn't help when I'm getting up at like 4.
Yeah, that is the
Destroys
trouble.
Yeah, it makes things a bit tricky. A little bit tricky.
Yeah, bless her.
How's work this evening, Panzer? And more to the point, what's for lunch or dinner, whatever you call it?
Yeah.
Long time. Super match game, bum.
See what he did there.
Do you see what I did there?
I am impressed.
I've got the tune in my head now. God damn it. You know, the background music.
Yeah.
The thinking music.
Surprised they've never tried to reboot that show.
Probably because it was terrible. It's one of those things that it probably hasn't aged well. Plus, I don't know who you get to do it because. No, not really.
The pretty standard go-to game show presenter. Excuse me. Game show presenter at the moment seems to be Bradley Walsh.
Yeah, but they've kind of got him doing they can't have him doing that as well.
Well, true.
It does. It does actually. It amuses me sometimes, very occasionally. I mean, I despise ITV with a manly vengeance. It's, nothing on ITV is ever anything other than remote drivel. But it does often quite amuse me, like when you see on any of the channels, like Mama Fox might be whizzing through the channels, and you'll alight upon a quiz show of some sort that's like a current day quiz show. And the first thing I think is, who the hell's the host? I haven't had a clue who the hell that is. And it's like, you go through them and it's like, I don't know who any of these people are. It's like, and now it's such and such with this person. You're like, who? What?
I always get that. You know, they quite often do like celebrity specials of quiz shows. I never know
who half of them are.
The celebrities.
Well, there's usually, one of them's usually a rugby player. So you're never going to get that one. And then there's a shouty singer of some sort and
and a news
talentless
anchor.
actor, and a talentless actor.
Yeah, I was someone who's won a Simon Cowell-based talent show.
Yeah,
So,
but it's like, it's bad enough when you don't know who the celebs are, but it's when you don't even know the host of a quiz show. You're like, well, you're supposed to know at least who the host is. Come on.
I watched a game show not hosted by Bradley Walsh. Is he ill? Yeah.
Panzer's Noms is sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, nice.
And the last piece of a lemon drizzle cake for after.
Oh, lemon drizzle cake. Oh.
I do love lemon drizzle cake.
Oh.
I'm pretty. If something says lemon in it, I'm a fan of it.
Oh, yeah. But lemon drizzle cake is proper oral stiffy time. One
of my my favourite all-time vape liquids is a lemon drizzle cake. And amusingly, I always vape sweet flavours, and they do actually help me curb my sweet cravings, which as a fat guy I get quite a few of.
But do you know what's better than lemon drizzle cake's vape? Oh bollocks! Spilling your thinners, that's what's better. Luckily it went on my t-shirt. Do you know what's better than lemon drizzle cake vape?
You can't just say lemon drizzle cake.
Anyway, how are you guys?
Yeah, you knew you could read him like a book, couldn't you?
Yeah. Go on then.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
What's better than a lemon drizzle cake vape juice, Fox?
I don't know. What is better than a lemon drizzle cake vape juice?
I don't know. You tell me. You seem to have the answer.
I don't know. I've never had lemon vape juice cake drizzle. What?
Brilliant, isn't he? Oh, I'm going to love him.
You guys are idiots.
Absolutely.
Wait. I realised that I couldn't really defend that statement because I am definitely an idiot.
Absolutely. I love being an idiot. I feel socially accepted now that I'm an idiot.
If I ever somehow become a successful and very rich author, I will be Richard Castle.
I'd think you'd be good as Richard Castle.
Yeah.
Just imagine it. Castle, the northern version. There's Fox. Hey up, Mum.
Happen these rate, love.
Yeah.
I was watching it last night. Actually, it was actually the episode. You know the meme, the animated GIF that everyone knows, where he's doing that kind of like look on his face. It was that episode, and I was so chuffed when it was like, that's that animated GIF. There you go. Way. Right, I'm gonna have to put some extra streaks on this bit because it's not streaky enough. Nowhere near enough streaks.
Just imagine yours. Yours wouldn't have writer on it. It'd have guru. I am a guru, you know.
Yep.
Oh
mine would just say princess, wouldn't it?
So,
come on now.
Panzer says his lemon drizzle cake was homemade. So
ooh.
Yeah, Jackie, good girl.
My next question is, where was ours? And then he claims that he enjoys hanging out with us because it makes him feel sophisticated, which Jesus. I'm taking as an insult.
I'm taking as some sort of proof of miracles. Wait, we can make someone feel sophisticated? I don't even know how that works,
mate. I'd take that as a badge of honour, mate.
I'm gonna It's a real low bar.
I am so happy that he said that. You won't believe it.
Oh, speaking of which, Colin,
Yes.
I'm going to need your address soon because I've got something that I need to send you.
Yeah, I'll PM it to you, mate.
It's Fox might be familiar. I don't know if they were doing them when.
I've also got to have your address because I've got stuff here to send to you.
All right. Well, we'll do a trade. But so tested Adam Savage channel.
Yeah.
Or Adam Savage's channel rather. Part of their merch, they do what they call demerit badges.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So if you think of Cub Scout badges,
Yeah.
they've made them for things that we've all done as makers.
Yeah.
And they've got one for gluing your hand to your forehead.
Yeah. Good man.
So I had to buy it for you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I have super glued pretty much anything and everything to my doorstep. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Panzer. Panzer is keeping our cakes in a safe place.
Yeah, his stomach.
Yeah, his belly, yeah.
In my belly. Do, 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 do. That's looking a little bit interesting, Ilya.
Yeah, are you happy with it now, Fox?
Never. Of course I'm not. I'm an artist. I never like. I always think my own work is terrible.
Well, that was good.
God, I remember dot matrix printers.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh.
All I can see in my mind now is that kind of printer paper with the green and white lines.
Yeah, with the holes upside.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
In fact, that sounded just like one of the bad guy sounds from Quake. That's taking me back.
Colin Bennett, you're going back now.
Quake 2, actually.
We used to we found and we
Marcus
realised
is off.
that
Catch you later, Marcus.
Take care,
Ciao,
Marcus.
Marcus.
Jabal.
We realised at our college that whoever had set up the firewall had done a really bad job. So we all installed Quake 3.
Yeah.
And we always just used to play Quake 3. It's a miracle I got any qualifications.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, that's better.
That's better. That's Tetley. No, that's Barry. Morning, Barry. Morning, Barry.
What?
Morning, Barry. Morning, Barry.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful when you get parcels from Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, there will be Barry's tea in a parcel from me.
Yeah, that takes pride of place on my bench, that does. The one Barry's tea bag that's left. Barry's tea? Fuck yeah.
Oh, is that the final bag?
Yeah, that's the final one, mate. Oh.
Cue the walking away music. What was that?
That was me trying to stifle a laugh.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, because I was trimming a delicate section and I didn't want to like giggle and slip.
What? Cut a ball off or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, trimming a section. I've heard it called some things before, but never that.
Are you fiddling around your intimate feminine area again? We've talked
Yes,
about
dear,
this live on telly.
I was self-circumcising.
Ooh, well, not intentionally.
Oh, God.
I think the thing's to try and avoid that rather than actually knowingly do it.
Yeah, so the Friday Frolic, where we talk circumcision.
Well, we haven't spoken about my poop yet, which I'm deeply offended
Poop!
Was it a good poop?
by. Dude, I felt empty.
Really?
Dude.
Was it like? Do I just need to make an animated GIF of that dashboard in the spinner in Blade Runner? It just goes purge.
So, no. It was like I was struggling to poop. Then all of a sudden, I pooped, but it literally felt like I was giving birth.
Oh, breech birth.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I took care of myself.
As you do.
Stood
Gave yourself
up.
a big hug.
Yeah, I stood up, turned around to flush, and it was like standing up.
No.
And it was literally, it was...
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So it was like a mountain breaking through the clouds. Because if you think the clouds are the toilet paper, and the peak of the poop was just.
I worry about you, Si.
I'm not even getting involved in this conversation,
Mate. Yeah,
this has gone beyond. This has gone beyond even a Fox conversation. This has.
Well, Colin asked about my poop, so
he did.
You know,
was
true.
it Barney Rubble's car?
I think it was bigger.
Really, limousine then?
Dude, it felt like I gave birth to a Volvo estate.
And are we talking 1970s Volvo estate or modern T5?
Was the tailgate up or down?
Well, I'm not really sure. But
did it have a massive shipment from IKEA in the back of it, or
it had a massive shit in it, that's for certain. But just to
I see what you did there.
To clarify for everyone in the chat.
Like they want clarification.
No, they don't want clarification. They need to live in mystery. It's more fun.
This is helpful clarification. Basically, I send Colin and Fox my weight every day for
to help you out with your target, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, and it's just
because for some reason he trusts us not to mock him. I don't know where that came from, but
no, that's fine. Mockery is fine. But I managed to lose 2 pounds overnight, and I'm convinced it's because of this shit. So you know. Now you know.
What you need to start doing then is weighing it.
Wait, no, that involves cling film and
you see, you don't need to do that because I was like, my body told me that I needed a poop, as it does. So I weighed myself beforehand.
Yeah, and then did maths.
And then I went for a poop.
You know what you need to do? You need to get one of them funky Japanese toilets that does all the readings and measurements while you're doing your filthy business.
Yep. Indeed, Panzer. It was the £2 turd.
The Japanese think of everything, don't they? They are good.
See, I'd love to have one of those Japanese toilets because they are really cool. But the thing is, if it ever broke down, you'd be fudged. Although it probably wouldn't break down.
It'd still just be a toilet. It just wouldn't be a smart toilet.
Yeah, but I mean, if the electronic functions went on
why do I feel I'm about to open myself up for mocking here?
I feel you're about to open your browser.
No, I feel that you two will mock me because I have...
Have you got a Japanese... That's 2 hours, dude. Whoa, stop. Whoa, can't copyright music.
I have a toilet seat bidet.
There's nothing wrong with a bidet, dude.
And I must admit, awesome. It is the best investment we ever made because obviously, as you know, with the tumour I had open wounds in my lower back. So it was brilliant for that. But, yeah, it's a toilet seat bidet. What more can I say?
Bidet's awesome.
Yeah.
There is no cleaner feeling than a bidet.
Yeah.
You get that fresh from the dentist feeling of clean.
I would heartily recommend them to anyone. Simple to install, tap it into your existing lavatory plumbing, and the bidet itself is built into the toilet seat.
When you say tap it into your existing lavatory plumbing, you would never say that to me.
No.
The problem is
that's
England,
not simple for me.
So many blokes in England like, bidets, that's filthy. It's water in my arsehole. And yes,
it's the most cleanest thing ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better to have a clean backside or just poop up your bum.
You know what most blokes are like in England. Oh, that's gay. No, it's not.
The amount of paper that you use diminishes because you're cleansing yourself with water. And...
Well, it's not just that. Do you want to walk around with a poopy butt all day long?
A lot of people in England do because they are not that common in England.
No.
Like if you go,
I expected mockage because a lot of people I know go, "What on earth you got a bidet? What do you think there for?"
That's what I mean, dude.
I remember a friend of mine actually had a separate bidet in the bathroom, but the thing I could never understand was it was about a foot tall. I'm like, why have I got to squat down on the floor when the toilet? Why is it like a foot? Why is it like about 3 inches tall off the ground? What's that all about?
Our toilet's separate from our bathroom, so it's quite a small room, and it wouldn't have fitted a separate bidet in, but that was the best solution. And I I love it. It was the best thing we've ever bought since we've lived here. And my missus is like, brilliant. I
just don't know why this guy's was like 2 inches tall. It was like,
Yeah.
why am I? I'm basically sitting on the floor. What? Can it not just be toilet height? I never understood that.
It is funny, like you say, it comes up in conversation every now and then. And it's like, why on earth would you have a bidet? Why? I find it strange when people haven't got one.
It's like, why would you have a bidet? Well, that's like saying, why would you want to be clean?
Yeah.
No, man, bidets are awesome. I would never mock you for having a bidet.
It's like saying, what, you don't wash your hands afterwards? You have to remember that 95% of British men are just Neanderthal morons. So.
Well, that's just it.
I hate to say it, but most British men are just Neanderthal morons.
Yeah, which is why they smell of decaying man.
Yeah, and butt poop.
Yeah, yeah. Bot rot.
Right, anyway, guys, I'm going to scoot off.
Bye!
No worries, Si. You take care, mate. Always a
Take care,
pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you in.
Steady now.
You know you've got an open invite anytime, mate. So, yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
He's got an open something, especially after that poop.
I did. It fucking felt like it.
Mate, I'm amazed he can still walk, mate, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of metal legs, dude.
Yeah, it's the beauty of those Springbok heels, you know what I mean? Boing.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I will catch you all on Warhammer Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, you take care, Si. Stay safe, mate.
Take care, Twiglet.
I will.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Bye.
Love you, Si. Love you.
Bye. 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 Has he gone?
You do realise this now means me and you are in charge of the chat.
Christ. I mean, you've got to do reading and everything. Ugh.
Yeah.
I've got to read words and all that nonsense.
I will do a bit of chat, Dolly, in one moment first.
Well, I've got to let this dry for a minute, so you chill your boots and I'll give that a go. I've just put that on the wrong end.
Yeah, because I've got to stand up in a sec anyway, so...
Well, my alarm did just go off, but a moment ago. I really must change that alarm music so it's not copyright.
Oh, mate, that's all right. I don't think there'll be monetisation with the amount of swearing us do soon.
I don't think they care about swearing anymore. So what do you know, buddy?
What do
What
I
to
know?
do more?
What do I know is I'm having fun doing shipping, that's what.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm struggling with at the minute?
Yeah.
I tried to order Mama Fox some flowers for her birthday
All right.
on the Interfloras.
Yeah.
And I can order flowers for any day I want, except 2 or 3 days either side of her birthday and her birthday.
Oh, you're
And I'm like,
joking.
it's like, why can I not? I can have the day before, but her birthday and a couple of days after. It's like, why can I not click on those days? Very weird. So I'm keep trying it every couple of days. See.
Edward Leonard says nobody's been in chat for your information. Laugh out loud. Well, we try our best, Edward, but it is, it is a.
I'm doing fiddly painting. I'm doing fiddly painting nonsense.
Yeah. What we need to do is get Edward to do a show, and then we can all get him to read the chat out.
Yeah.
What have we
Just
got?
spam the chat non-stop.
Yeah.
Paint that. Why not painting? Why not?
Wendy's saying
We're
good
only
night to
joking.
Marcus.
We're only joking.
Retro
Marcus.
Rabbit had a Volvo XCV70 once. Was a good car till the engine blew up. Oh, blimey.
I seem to remember. Is it the T5, the old Volvo, the big estate Volvo?
I think it
T5?
was.
I seem to remember, and I was never into sport, but I remember being a young kid and watching like the some sort of car racing on World of Sport one day,
Yeah.
and they had it was like stock car, not stock car, but you get like a Ford Escort and you got a Vauxhall Astra and stuff, and they're all kitted out. They're going around the laps. It was like not a rally. It might have been a rally.
Yeah.
And all the commentators were taking the piss because it was like a Ford Escort and a Vauxhall whatever and a this and a that. And then there was also this dirty, great big Volvo T5 estate car. This was when they first came out. And we didn't see them as police cars or anything yet. It must have been like in the late 80s or something. And all the commentators were taking the piss out of it, something rotten, because it's like all these little hot hatches and there's this big, dirty, great estate car. It totally won.
Oh, absolutely.
It was off-road rally, and it just totally creamed everybody else. And they were like, is our face red?
Edward Leonard's had a B day for years. Yeah, same here, mate. It's, yeah. Dan Kramer says, I think most Americans don't even know what one is. That surprises me, mate. That does. I thought it would have been something that Americans would have been pretty thing with.
Yeah, they don't know what a bidet is, but they know what a bidet is.
Yeah.
They pronounce it wrong, remember?
Iron Man 129's in, says, morning Colin Foxx and everyone in chat. How do Iron Man? Hope you're all right.
Morgan. Si needs more fibre, says Retro. I think he's probably had enough.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Diddly bomb. Super match game. Boom.
Super match game.
Super match game. Guess what?
What's that?
I don't know. I'm hard work, aren't I?
No, not at all. Eccentricity is...
I don't know nothing.
We wouldn't have you any other way, mate.
I'm also probably not even on camera for half of the stuff I'm doing, but never mind.
Yeah, you're right there, Retro. The Volvo was a 5-cylinder turbo 4-wheel drive, but had issues where it would clog critical oil paths and then kaboom. Yes.
Look at the clogularity. Critical oil path clogged. Reload last save.
Yeah, they were a bit of a workhorse. I miss my old short wheelbase Landy. I'd love to get another one.
Oh God, I miss my old Series 3.
Yeah.
What was your Series 3?
Yeah, you used to have the little A-frame in the back for towing vehicles, you know. Oh. With the big neon light on the top, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, short wheelbase.
Yeah,
88. Was it an 8? Was it 88? I've forgotten the numbers now. Was it 88? 108 and 88, wasn't it? 108 was the long wheelbase.
Yeah. And very productive little workhorse that was, mate, on vehicle recoveries.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, till Baldrick took it out and rolled it. Not really.
Ah, wheel.
Bless him, he was unique.
That's the thing about my Lander. I loved it to bits, but I knew that if I drove over a blade of grass, the whole thing would just crumple into a piece of broken... Because they were so thin and delicate. I saw a Series 3 once that had hit a dog. The whole front of the Series 3 Lander was just stoved in. Like it had driven into a building.
Oh, yeah.
And you think they've got big, solid steel chassis and stuff. It's like, yeah, but the actual body's just thin.
The actual body's, there's aluminium
cardboard
plates. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to love the fact that it was basically bare metal and then blue paint, and that was it.
Yeah.
Primer?
You was forever welding new outriggers on the bloody thing as well, because they would rot like anything.
Well, I didn't have mine that long to get to that point.
Yeah.
That had all been done on mine, and then it died, and then I got mine in the hope that it would be easy to maintain, but I realised even then I'd still sucked at maintaining anything, so it died before I got to that point. Sadly.
Yeah, you'll still see them going about.
Oh God, yeah. People that restore them, they get them fully restored because they love them to bits. If I had the budget to at the time, I would have had it fully restored and all that. But I didn't.
It's still on the road, isn't it? Your one?
I don't think. I don't think it is.
It's sawned,
I think
isn't it?
last time I checked, I think it was sawned. Because the woman that had it in the Land Rover Owner magazine, she just had it done up. But that's going back, 5 years, 6 years. And I think since then it's been sawned. Do you know what I love doing? Like whenever I watch a telly programme, or when I see photographs, and it's like from the 70s. Especially if it's like, you've got an article on it on a website, and it's got a photograph of like a British street in the 1970s. I love, like, if you can see a car with a license plate, I love going on DVLA and seeing if it still exists. Or if I'm watching a programme from the 90s, like a factual programme, or even just like any programme and there's a car, like watching The Sweeney or a documentary or something, and you think, I wonder if that still exists.
Yeah, let's go and have a look, see if someone's still got it on the road.
Yeah, and sometimes you find them and they're still there. And I was looking at one the other day. It was a photograph of an Alpine pop van, Alpine pop lorry from like 1970 something. And it was an old like 1960s Bedford type thing, and it was still taxed.
Yeah.
It's still I'm like, really? It was like a 70-year-old vehicle. Somebody's still driving it around. Yeah, it still existed.
Whilst I'm up, I'm just going to quickly make a brew.
Okay, I'll go make one when you've come back. Super match game. So we'll have a look at chat in a second. So get your chat comments in now, because I shall come and have a look at chat. Because we kind of did Bench and Belly and didn't really read many of them, I have to say. Where are we up to? I'm kind of whizzing my tits off on the enamel fumes, so happy times. That £2 turd is going to be a shipping hazard, says Panzercat. I don't like the word turd. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just not a good word. I actually think, for some reason, I think poo is a silly word, but poop works. So I'd much rather say poop, the American poop, than the British poo, because poo just sounds stupid. It sounds like a child's word. Whereas adults can say poop and get away with it. One of my best friends is an independent Jaguar Land Rover mechanic. He frequently calls me to solve electrical gremlins, and I'm usually a great big nope, says Rabbit. Let's make the body out of aluminium, Edward Lenner says. You're fired, said the man with a bit of sense. No, back in them days, the Series 3, well, the Land Rover, Series 1, 2 and 3, when they came in, they were like the British version of a Jeep post-war. A lot of British farmers had like ex-World War, in like the early 1950s and stuff, a lot of British farmers managed to get hold of like ex-army vehicles like trucks and jeeps and stuff, American trucks and jeeps. And you saw in the 1960s a lot of like old American army trucks driving around the British countryside, because farmers, they were like workhorses, and farmers loved them. So Land Rover were like, they were like, well, we need to make an equivalent. We need to make a vehicle that's rugged and can do all these things and can operate farm machinery. And that was where the Land Rover was born. It was like our equivalent of that kind of utility vehicle. And that's the idea of them. You wanted to be able to drive it around on your farmyard, but also then connect it up to a threshing machine, so it could power the threshing machine, and then some other machine on your farmyard that would, like a hay baler or something. That was the point of them. They were completely, like, almost modular. You could just plug things into them. But they were meant to be for that purpose, because they were utterly utility. They were meant to be like just simple, easy to fix, aluminium body, simple chassis and drive shaft, differential setups with the slip diff, so you can plug in your combine or your thresher or they weren't supposed to tow these things around, but it's like if you've got like a hay baler that's in your farmyard, then you can, instead of, in the old days where you'd hook up like a steam engine to it, you just get your Land Rover and connect up the diff, and there you go, bam, you've got your hay baler or your thresher or whatever it is your machine is working quite nicely. So they were meant to be dead simple, and that's why they were all made of like simple aluminium, because it was don't forget, it's post-war in the Britain. We started rationing till the mid-50s, so nice and simple, dirt cheap. Farmers can afford it. It's not some pretty thing that's going to rust and fall apart in 5 minutes that farmers are going to worry about. It's just a box, and that was the allure of them, you see, and that's the allure today.
Absolutely, ladder chassis, wouldn't it, mate?
Yep. I was just saying that the whole point of the Land Rover was to be, because somebody was saying about it being simple aluminium frame, and it's like a body, and it's like, well, yeah, because it's basically supposed to be, it's a motor for your threshing machine and your hay baler that you can also drive around. That's really what it's meant to be.
Absolutely, yeah. Just used to hitch it up with a UJ, job done.
Yeah, there you go, bang, I've got a thing making hay bales.
It was basically the British's Jeep. Yeah, our variant of the Willis Jeep. It was a multi-purpose utilitarian vehicle.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like, because at the end of the war, you had a lot of farmers that sort of got hold of old American trucks and Jeeps.
Yeah.
And they were great for farm work, because never fell apart. But of course, you couldn't buy a Jeep. You couldn't buy a GCKW.
No.
Is it GCKW?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
GCKW, the big old trucks.
But yeah, it was.
So yeah, you give a farm, you're going to make a vehicle for a farm. a British 1960s farm, you don't want some poncy thing with curves. You want a box.
Yeah, you don't
that
want...
can go.
Go on.
I was going to say, you want something that can go up a cliff and down again, and you're not.
Yeah.
That's why it's literally bare metal and then a coat of blue paint. If you get a paint chip on a Landy, it's blue and then bare aluminium.
Absolutely.
no primer.
You didn't want something with 3-inch deep Wilton carpet in it. Not on a farm. It's like, yeah.
No. Hey, on the original Series 1s, you barely got a gearbox.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, fourth gear was an optional extra, wasn't it? Never used to last long, did it?
Well, my old Series 3 is brilliant because it had an optional clutch. As in, if you wanted to change gear, you could use the clutch if you wanted, or you could just slam it into whatever gear you wanted.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what sticks with me to this very day, and this is going back 20 years now. For some reason, you could go up the gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go... Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 gears. But you couldn't go from 4th to 1st.
No.
Or from 3rd, or you couldn't go from anything.
No, you had to go through the sequence.
Well, you could go from 4th to 2nd, but you couldn't go to 1st unless you'd been in 2nd first.
Yeah.
So you had to go 4th, 2nd, 1st, or 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Even if... But that's stuck with me to this day that I never go down to 1st gear now. I'm like 4th, 1st, 2nd, 1st. I would go to 2nd first. And all the Americans that don't drive stick are like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them probably got 3 on the tree still, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Out there,
Neutral drive and park.
Yeah, which was the column shift, wasn't it? Is 3 in the tree still a thing in America, or have they gone to the more sort of standard auto boxes and that? But
what's 3 in a tree? Neutral drive, park, drive, and neutral.
Yeah, 3 on the tree is where they got the thing on the steering column.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, column shift basically.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because that used to always throw Europeans when they went to America if they got a hire car.
Where's the gear stick? What?
Yeah, well, it's 3 on the tree, mate. Hey,
yeah.
What? Yeah.
I never understood why like in America it's all automatics for most people, because it's like, I know driving really isn't. It's not, for most people, driving is just something you have to do. It's not something you do for fun. For most people, it's just you have to do it to get to work and go to the shops. But I kind of wouldn't. I've had an automatic before when I got a hire car once because mine was in for some work, and it's like, I need to be. I can't.
Yeah, Monza's an auto.
I don't know. I need something. I need a gear stick to play with so I can change up and down the. I don't know why.
H's Clio is auto. We went from manuals to autos. I mean, my Monza is a sports auto, so it's got sport mode and
yeah.
You know,
but I'm not sure why America is mostly automatics though. Why they seem to not do. That's what I mean. Is like, why is it?
It's one of them. I mean, in my opinion, I think all cars should be automatics.
I quite like gears, having gears,
because it takes it. The automatic is a more gentleman's way of driving, isn't it? You know, you can't be a boy racer in an automatic. Let's be honest.
No, but I found it kind of boring because I'm just sitting there going on long straight road or long country roads.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know, if you want to change down a gear, you can just use the kick down pedal. And the car will change down the gear. You know, that's all I have.
I just wonder why America kind of went towards most people having autos, whereas everybody else seems to be mostly stick shift.
I think
it's just weird. It's just weird the way the Americans did that, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think that it takes the aggression out of driving, doesn't it? Because you see most people with a bit of road rage, they're through the gears and they're dropping it down, thrashing the bollocks off their car.
I wonder.
Automatics are more gentlemen.
Yeah, I wonder if one of the reasons that most American cars are automatics is because of things like the 7,000-mile long interstates that have no corners.
Yeah.
Which we don't have in this country because we have roads that are 3 foot long and have all the corners.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because there's lots of really straight, boring roads.
Yeah, I mean, it's a more civilised way of driving, and it takes the aggression out of being behind the wheel, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I enjoy having a gear stick.
Yeah, it's one of them. You know, it's each to their own at the end of the day. I mean, I love auto boxes.
H is up.
Yeah. You heard the boiler kick in, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I must tell her to stop kicking in.
You should say to her one day, you know, when you go in the bathroom for your wash, you know Fox can hear you having a shower.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, ew!
Yeah, oh no, I'm live on the internet. Yeah, I can hear your fart as well, love.
You know, we can hear you in the shower when you're on. Yeah, you'll be divorced in a week.
Damn, if I'd known it was that easy. No, I never said that.
I did not say that. No.
Yeah, put the quiet voice away, Cole.
I think you'll find.
Bless her.
I am so whizzing my tits off on enamel fumes. It's fantastic.
Oh, really? You're a bit stunned,
Yeah.
are you?
Well, because I'm really close up doing close up work. And it's like,
Don't
hello.
you have a little desk fan, no?
Nope.
Ox, that surprises me with you. You're normally quite up on that sort of thing.
I've got enough shit plugged in on this workbench.
You only need an old PC fan, mate. Just switch it on. It will circulate the air away from you.
No, I just do a dirty, great big fart every now and then. It'll circulate the air around.
Yeah,
the
but
room.
that's more gas than you can manage. That's probably why you're stoned.
That's the gas from inside. I'm used to that.
Have you been doing Fox trouser coughs? You have, haven't you?
Well, I may have had a few parpage moments
See,
here
I
and
know
there.
it. I know it. I thought
I'm a man
my
of
ears were
cer-
deceiving me.
I'm a man of a certain age, and I may have eaten some beef risotto, and mushroom risotto,
Oh,
and tagliatelle, and
oh,
whatever the thing was that I've forgotten already.
Panzersovsky, time for him to head off. Take care all and see some of you in the chat over the weekend. See you later, Panzer, mate. You
Take
might
care,
there you go,
Panzer.
buddy.
Ciao, Bella.
Always nice to see you, mate. To see you. Nice.
Nice. I hate it when you get a really nice streak and then it just goes wonky at the end at the back and you're like, oh, bastard. You get the perfect streak and then you kink it and you're like, oh, fudge.
Yeah, but this is what we enjoy doing, isn't it? Just a little bit of subtle painting.
Fettling.
Whittle
They
the
won't come up.
Friday night away and welcome
Won't come
folks
out
to
on
the
camera, but
weekend.
have a look at them two streaks there.
Oh,
Be nice.
I might break out the AK weathering pencils on this as well at some point.
Yeah.
Now I found them.
Yeah.
Only I can put a complete set of AK weathering pencils away and not be able to find them.
You put everything away that never gets found
Yeah.
again.
I found it though. Purely by accident.
I think what you need to do is when you put something somewhere, put it somewhere, rather than say, I'll put that, like instead of coming up with a reason why you should put it somewhere, like, I'll put this here so that when I need it, I know where it is. Oh, because that's where these things are. You should put it somewhere I think, I'm never going to remember if I put it in here, and then put it in there anyway.
Yeah.
Because then you'll find it probably easier. If you put it somewhere to remember it, you'll never find it. But if you put it somewhere, you'll never remember. I think that's going to do for that side there. I think what I will do,
What's that, mate?
not right now, but when this layer is dried, I've done some other bits. I think what I'll do is on some of these, like, because on these Warhammer tanks you get these circular bits. Well, that's where the wheel is. That's like where the wheel is. It's the axle bit. So what I might do when I've done, before I do all the dust and dirt, is do some engine oil.
Ooh,
Just a
nice.
tiny amount round it, just to give it, once it's all been matte varnished, just to give it a slight shiny.
Yeah, texture.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might work quite nice, but only once it's been matte varnished. Because I want the little bit. That's what I did on that engine bit. A little bit of shine. Little bit of shine. 2 times more shine.
You want it to glisten.
There you go. I've got a bit of a streak on there. I don't know if it'll come out on camera. A little bit of a streak on that top bit there. Little
Oh, nice.
tiny spud of streakularity.
It's all about the streaking.
Yeah, I mean this is a lot more subtle than the Baneblade. It's, if you didn't know it had streaking on it, you wouldn't know it had streaking on it. I think maybe I just need to go heavier with the streaks. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't want to go too mad, do you?
No, but I don't want people to think it's just green with chips. Because once I put the dust over the top, it's going to make half of that disappear anyway.
Yeah, but you can see the streaking, so...
Yeah, that's going to fade though. I'll do a coat of dust. It'll go gone, no work. It'll be like, I put 150 hours into this, did you? Yeah, but you can't tell. But I did. Honest.
If they can't tell, they don't know what they're buying, do they?
I don't really care as long as they give me the money.
That's the key. That is the key, mate.
Das ist indeed the key. Right, let me go on. I shall clean these brushes. I've only used. I've got 2 brushes when I do the streaking, so I only have to clean 2. It's great.
You're good.
I've also got the runny nose of happiness. I'm just going to go and get myself some warm waters for the
Yeah, no worries, mate.
brush cleaning. Give me 1 second. Ooh.
Did you want to make your brew? He didn't hear that, did he, folks? Bless him. He said, I've driven a couple of autos with paddle shift, which was usually just a suggestion of what gear you'd like to be in, and the car usually ignores. Yeah, my Monza's got a set of Jeff Gosling hand controls on there because I used to drive using hand controls because of the issues with me legs. So I had a set of hand controls on mine, so I used to accelerate and brake with one lever. And then it had a switch on the end of it that was for the indicators and that. And that's why the auto box came into its own, because I'd just drop it into sport mode and off it would go.
Sport!
Which I labelled up with the infamous label Engage. That
Good
way,
lad.
when I got onto the A303 driving to Cornwall, I looked over and said to my missus, Lieutenant Rose, engage.
I think I know why I don't like automatics. I think I've actually realised. Well, I've only ever driven one automatic.
Mm.
It was like, you know, courtesy car.
Mm.
And it was an absolute bottom of the range mid-1990s Nissan Micra. Probably why I don't like automatics.
Oh, that's where you went wrong then, yeah.
Yeah, it was a crap automatic. That's where you went wrong. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Super match game.
Super match game. Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, the automatics that are produced nowadays have got so much technology involved that, yeah.
Do you want to hear my little brush pot do an impression of a tauntaun?
Yeah, go on.
I'm an idiot.
Nothing wrong with that. Don't ever change.
Ooh, look at that. Mew. Green slimy. Ooh.
Green goo.
It really is like a kind of like pond scum colour. It's quite pleasant. In many ways. It's quite appealing. And more tissue. More tissue. Whee. So what are you doing, buddy? What have you been working on
I
tonight?
have been chipping a bit round the edges of me, ooging me, calling me, watching me flit and me squig.
Ooh, look at that chipping on that side panel. I like that.
So yeah, it's just been working
Nice.
me way around a bit of chippage.
Working my way back to you, babe.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
With a big red squig in tow.
And it's like, yeah, some of that, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to, and it's just been quite therapeutic.
You know what that squig needs?
Rope bridge.
No. The squig, being red, it needs a dirty, great big Starsky and Hutch stripe on it. I don't know how that would actually be a thing on an animal, but hey.
So tempting.
I don't know how you would explain it though. How was that squig got a white stripe?
Yeah, but it could be a tribal marking, couldn't it?
Body paint, and I wouldn't like to be the one that had to paint a stripe on a squig. That would be a job for the least favourite grot, I think.
Oh yeah. It would have to be a bit wonky in places, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be the kind of job you give to the grot that you don't really care if you don't see again.
Don't forget as well, got to make a raggy flag for this as well, yeah?
Ooh, yes, that's true.
Got a bit of raggy, mate. Raggy has to be involved.
How much raggy have you got left?
I got a quarter of it left.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You got a little bit on the Beyblade.
Yeah. And then I've got...
That was quite a big chunk there, wasn't it, on the Beyblade?
Yeah, I've got loads of little sections.
Did you put any raggy on the truck? You've not finished the truck yet, have you?
No, there's raggy inside, but there's going to be a raggy flag. on it.
Is that like Intel inside? Raggy
Sorted,
inside.
Raggy inside. Yeah, there is going to be a torn raggy flag, a bit like a pennant, fluttering off the back.
Did you make the brain? What's the one that's like a fighter plane? Scrapjet, Megatrack Scrapjet.
No, I haven't
Have you
made
got that
No.
Have you got it?
No.
I was going to say, if you ever get it, because where the driver has like a Russ Abbott scarf,
Oh, right, yeah.
you could snip that off and do a raggy scarf. Like it's like a Russ Abbott pilot scarf kind of thing.
Yeah, I know the one you mean, yeah.
But you could do a raggy one instead. That'd be cool.
Sounds like a plan. Is this a purchase I've got to make then, is it?
I thought you had the Megatrack Scrapjet.
I've got the WASBomb, Jet. Is that the same thing?
No, it's the car that's basically a plane body with.
No, I haven't got that then, no.
Ah, right.
You have mentioned it before that you think I should get one. I know you have.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will
I was gonna say-
add that to my shopping list, mate.
Having said that, you've not built the WASBomb from the Warband set yet, have you?
No.
Yeah, there you go. You can stick a scarf on that guy if you're having an open cockpit.
Yeah, I know
'Cause he's
my
got a
one's
scarf.
got one. In
Yeah.
my WASBomb, he's got a scarf of goodness, but it's not a raggy one. It's the one that came with it. So. Yeah, no, I deliberately haven't done the WASBomb on there because I haven't finished my original one yet. So.
Yes, I've just cleaned this brush for like 35 times. Yeah. Just move on to the next one, Fox.
So I haven't decided what to do with the WASBomb that came with that other set, whether to build it and put it on eBay. So that might be the one that goes up, because I did make an arrangement with you, didn't I, that I would do a build to sell by the end of the year. So
Well, it's not something you have to do, but it's just a nice way to make some money.
absolutely no, you suggested it, and I'm a man of my word. So if anyone's got a spare £3, they can buy themselves a really splendid looking WASBomb.
£3, but it costs you 650 quid shipping. No, you should never. You don't do stuff because I think you should do it. You should do it because you want to do it.
Oh,
Plus
no, but
plus
it's-
you need the money. We all need the money.
It's something I need to look at doing because I'm running out of room.
Yeah,
at
and it's
the end
money.
of the day.
Ka-ching. I need to get this thing finished so I can get back to finishing my
Squig off.
kill team. Well, I've got to do my kill team, and then I've got the warband set. I've not even finished that myself yet.
Well, that's a point. Edward posted his stuff in the boomer. I'll have a look in a sec.
Yeah, that's a point.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry, Edward, I haven't forgotten, mate. I will have a looky-loo in a sec, mate.
Hey, buddy.
It might have been a subtle hint from Edward as to share it in the stream, see?
More than welcome to.
So,
It's your stream. Why am I telling you that? It's your stream. You do what you want.
so I will have a looky-loo in a sec, Edward.
A lucky loo. Right, I think that's going to do for me tonight, painting-wise. I think that's more than enough highly toxic fumes in my brain. Seeing as I started the show with a bit of a headache anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to... Yeah.
Oh, I already have.
Yeah, I had it 2-pack in the other day. It was like, yeah, I'm not going to sit in the room now till tomorrow because all the extractors were going, but it's like, yeah, it's fumes, isn't it?
I think there's normally enamel stuff. I'm not so bad.
Yeah.
But I've got the AK enamel thinner, which is quite not strong smelling, but I usually use the oil paint thinners, which really have very low odour. But I found that for some reason when I use my oil paint, my Daily Rowney oil paint thinners, odourless thinners, sometimes they react a bit weird with the Ammo by Mig streaking grind. It's kind of odd.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go a bit grainy and powdery, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? How sometimes you get a bit of clumpage.
Yeah, but then if I use the AK ones, the enamel thinners, which are exactly the same as odor, they're all just terpenoids. But
Yeah.
burpage. Right, which one have I used? It's that one that's in the little pot. There we go.
Unless
in
it's
the little
done in
pot now.
such a ratio that it... Yeah.
Don't know. I suppose they could be different makeups. I mean, one is labelled as an oil paint thinner, but they're all the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're all just petroleum-based shenanigans. They're not pine oil based. I love the way on these by Mig products that like the text on the labels wears off after about a week.
Yeah.
So you get like the label and you're like, it's number 5, something. You don't quite know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
Let's pop that on
How's that
there
looking?
and have a looky-loo as to what was going on with Squiggle. Boomer, if I remember rightly.
I think so.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dum 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 bum 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 bum. I think there's a subtle difference, but it's a very subtle difference. I shall take some photo giraffes for people to see with their looking eyes.
Absolutely. Ah, there it is. Let's have a look.
Let me get my lenses off so I can see.
Share the screen.
Look at the squiggularity. Oh, right, Edward, I have to ask, are there specific attachments to put the super cannon into the howder?
Yeah. I thought this would be right up your street. How
yeah,
far have you
'cause
got on yours, mate?
Oh, what?
Sorry, mate, I've just had a gob full of burning tea. How far have you got on yours, mate?
I've not touched mine.
Oh, yeah, I thought you had started working on it.
No, all those 4-year-old ones, they're all for filming then.
Oh, right.
Well, at least one, because the thing with 4-year-old ones is you have to, I don't mind filming the build part of them because it's how to deal with resin, isn't it? So, but yeah, I think there's a bit that comes with the super cannon that is it like to fit it in the howder.
Yeah,
I think.
he's saying, did you get bases for all the plastic orcs in the squig off? I didn't seem to get any, but I didn't notice until today. I don't think they come with bases.
No, they
fix them to
don't
the
come
floor.
with. Yeah, they don't come with bases. I didn't get bases with mine. I think you're just supposed to spong them in there because they're really old. They're really old orc boys anyway.
Bloody detail on it is phenomenal, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
Gorgeous,
mate.
isn't it?
Zoom in. Look at.
I can't wait to paint mine. It's just fantastic. And I was so happy that the entire body comes as just one big chunky, rather than having to stick legs on and things.
Yeah.
Literally, all you have to do is stick the head on one end and the tail on the other, and that's it. And the howder on the back.
Yeah.
It looks great with the super cannon, though.
Does, doesn't it?
Did you have to do any funkiness to attach the super cannon, though, Edward, or did it just? Does it come with relevant adapters and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's powered by the farts, isn't it? That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Powered by grot farts. I don't know with mine though. I think if with mine, if I think I've already glued the guys to the base. Or have I? Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know if I have. I think I was going to magnetise mine and magnetise the base.
Yeah,
Man.
just
People can.
put tiny magnets in their feet, I suppose, couldn't you? And
Yeah, but I can't remember if I stuck them on the bases now or not. See, what I'm tempted to do is maybe just not even use the boys that came with it and just buy a set of Orc boys, modern Orc boys, because they're really old.
Yeah.
And I could theoretically just attach them into the howder, but then that means they're permanently fixed then, and somebody might not want to play it with. I don't know. I was thinking of magnetising them, but maybe I should just glue dudes into the howder and.
Yeah, that is.
You're buying it as an art piece rather than an actual game piece.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, you got the choice, isn't you? You know, you can always glue them in.
Well, I suppose it does affect play though, because if you've got X number of dudes in the back, because you can play the Squig off as a mobile firing platform.
Oh right, okay.
So if you've got 5 dudes with like 5 bolters, that's 5 bolters you can fire. But if you've got 10 dudes,
yeah.
So I don't know whether to have them fixed or not. These are all things I'll have to decide. That super cannon though,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I mean, I know how big the super.
That was the one you had to buy separate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how big the super cannon is, and it's not that big, but in that picture, it makes it look massive.
Does, doesn't it? The detail in that arms.
Yeah, and the chains. How's he attached the chain? What's he attached the chain to?
Yeah, let's zoom it in for you, mate. There with
I
me.
can't see where he's attached the. I can't see how he's attached it.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember how you're supposed to attach the chains. I've forgotten.
Gorgeous though, isn't it?
I love the fact that the guy that's actually driving, if you go up a bit, if you keep going up, keep going up.
Yeah,
Keep going
as
up.
far as that.
Oh, is that as far as
will
it
go
goes?
up. Yeah, 'cause
those chains. There's a guy that sits in like the cockpit,
yeah,
and he's got two like big like things in his hands. You probably can't see there very easily. He's got like two control sticks in his hands. But I realised if you look carefully, you actually attach that chain to each control stick.
Oh right.
So he's got like a thing in each hand, which is the left chain and the right chain to steer the squig off, which is quite cool. Like it would make any difference.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so you wrap your chains around those two, like, see, like he's done there. Because I didn't know what they were at first until I saw the chains and thought, oh, that's how he's driving it. Oh, cool. That's cool. It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly some super detail, isn't there?
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, I was looking at the grot tanks, you know, they're detailed enough, but this thing, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's not a weekend paint job, is it?
No. I mean, the thing is, you can paint the squig off quickly with washes and stuff, but for the skin, but you could go a lot, you could do a lot if you wanted to do it quickly. Because I've seen it painted where people just paint it red with a few washes and then they do all the metal armour, just metal with a few washes and that's it. It's like, no, you want to put a lot of effort into it. You want to have different coloured panels with the paint all worn away and all the teeth going on and stuff.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. He drilled out the barrel on that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gears as well. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, he said the drilling out the barrel was fun, he said.
Yeah, I can imagine you were sitting there going, oh, please don't crack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fantabulous, that. I can't wait to do mine. I've got a big pile of Forge World shit to do now.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you was on there again, weren't you, last week?
Yeah, I didn't plan on getting a lot of Forge World stuff. Now I've got a lot of Forge World stuff.
Yeah, don't do late night hangouts with Festa, mate.
Yeah, I'll remember that next time, shall I?
Yeah, but it's Forge World, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the actual howdah inside there, ignore the dudes and that pile of ammunition. If you zoom in on, say, that bucket in the middle,
yeah,
I don't know if it really comes across, but it's really kind of scrappy and crunchy looking.
yeah.
So when you look at the squig-off itself has got this beautiful casting, but the actual howdah, that whole howdah those guys are in,
Yeah, it's diamond
really
plate, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's really kind of, it looks really old and poorly moulded and all the edges are a bit rough and ready. And part of it's because it's supposed to be orc, but I think part of it is it's just really old kit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the moulding on the squig-off itself is really nice, but the moulding on the howdah is a bit rough and ready around the edges.
Yeah, yeah, the mould is showing its age.
Yeah, like that little platform that guy stood on there with the tube coming up his arse, that platform's part of the howdah. Or just the side of it there, you can see all the edges. It's a bit... But you can get away with it on orc stuff because it's supposed to be random bits of metal, but... Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Can't wait to do mine.
Are you looking forward to painting it, Edward?
Much fun to be had, I think, on that puppy.
Yeah.
I
Stunning.
just seeing the guy driving it makes you realise how big it is.
Well, yeah, I mean... That's
an
like you
orc,
say,
so.
you see it in the photos on the Forge World site. It doesn't compute how big the thing is.
Yeah. But, you know, that's just a regular...
Shut up. Computer,
What did
stop.
you say? What did you say to turn it on?
Not telling you.
Oh. Well, it can't hear me anyway. It can't hear me anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. No, it's because I said a certain phrase.
Oh.
Bless it. That is stunning.
You know what it needs?
Needs a sail.
Needs a crow's nest.
Needs a bit of raggy.
Rope bridge.
Brilliant, Edward, mate.
Awesome.
Looking forward to seeing that, mate.
Cheers for posting that up, buddy.
Yeah, cheers for sharing, mate.
He says he's looking forward to it, but after a break. There was an 1/8 inch of resin on the feet. He said it took a lot to get there. Yeah, there's a lot of clean up to do on that.
Of course, yeah, because, yeah, Got to clean up all the casting stuff, haven't you? Bloody hell.
He said he had to hack it around a bit to make the super cannon fit. I'm sure there's one of the little bits with the super cannon is labelled as a squig off adapter or something, but I don't really know how that's supposed to work. I'll figure it out.
Wendy's saying she's looking forward to seeing it painting. You and me both, Wendy.
Oh God, yeah.
Having seen the job he did on the black coach, it's like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Really looking forward to seeing it.
Absolutely. Right, let's see if I can get a decent photograph of these.
Yeah, I shall post some pictures up of tonight's work.
I need to get one side compared to the other if I can. It's difficult because you never get... The pictures never come out right. And
Pictures never come out like we want them to, do they?
No. Super match game.
I see what you did there.
Well, it really is almost no difference whatsoever. It's so subtle. It's almost painful to look at.
Yeah, but isn't that what you wanted?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is if I was doing it for if I'm doing it to sell it, I want it to be subtle but dead obvious that I've put a load of effort into it. But we'll get there. I'll do some rusty streaks and other stuff as well eventually.
Subtle always works, mate.
Yeah.
Wendy Hickson says not seen the black coach. Yeah, I did it on the Sunday brunch. Let's see if I can find it. Let's have a looky loo. See if I can find it on me group for you, Wendy.
Bayek. I can see the regrand.
Let's see if we can find it. There you go.
I shall carry on with streaking tomorrow.
Yes, there you go. There you go, Wendy.
Look at that. Ghosty Hoss.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the black coach, that is, Wendy, that Edward done. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love the way that the sort of the blue plasma stuff like hangs over the ribs like a semi-transparent cloth.
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It really made the ribs. It looks like a semi-transparent cloth. It's really nice the way he's done that.
He's captured it really well, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah. Wendy's saying please. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice bit of work, mate. So much so that mine's staying in the stash. But yeah.
Yeah, well, how far did you get on yours?
I haven't built it yet, mate.
Oh, I thought you had.
No, not built it. No, we're supposed to be doing it on the Wednesday shows as a buddy build. It's on the schedule.
On the schedule and gefahren.
There you go, Wendy. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. That.
And H has already claimed it. He's like, oh, I like that. That will look so nice in my cabinet. Okay, it's claimed.
Yeah, that one's not getting sold then, is it?
Yeah, so I'll have to get her on Ford's Will.
No, just say to her, there you go, love, you can have that one for 750 quid.
Yeah.
And then when you get up again.
Yeah. I really like what he's done with that.
That is lovely, that. It's a stonking bit of work, that is, love.
Should be proud of that, Edward.
Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely, mate. We do like seeing people's work.
Yeah. Well, that's what your show's about on Sunday.
Absolutely, mate. It's all about the viewer.
Yeah. Right now, I don't know about you, young lady, but I'm whizzing my tits off on the fumes here, and
yeah. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a day, mate. So
I should probably go sleeps.
Yeah. So yes, we'll call it a day. Call it a show, and
it's a show. There you go. How's that work?
So you see what you did there.
Do you see what I did there?
I did. So yeah, many thanks for you all coming in to join me and Fox tonight.
Yes, thank you for coming along.
Don't forget, folks, if you want to help keep the content coming, you can support the channel on patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button on any of my content. And you can also support us both on patreon.com/Festa67's workshop and patreon.com/modelmaking-guru. And that'll give you access to the Zoom 24/7 hangout as well, folks.
And just remember, every time you don't become a patron, a kitten dies.
Absolutely. So a massive, massive big thanks to Fox for keeping me company.
No, big, massive, massive big thank you to Colin for letting me keep him company. That's just going to go round and round now, isn't it?
Big thanks to Si as well for joining us earlier, mate. Love you lot, Si.
Big thanks, Si.
Stay safe, everyone. Join me Sunday with Dave for the Sunday brunch, and then in the afternoon for Warhammer Sunday with Lord Fox of the Guruness.
As usual, I'll probably book it for 5, possibly earlier. I can't use the 3 o'clock slot at the moment, unfortunately. So
absolutely, mate.
Unless somehow Mama Fox gets up at like 1:30 in the afternoon, it's just not going to happen. So
exactly, mate. That's everyone saying thanks for the stream. Massive thanks to you all for coming in, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one, folks. Bye bye for now.
Take care, all. Bye. Adios, Meepers.